Hello and welcome back to the Super Happy Fun Times D&D stream. Woo! Is everyone having Super Happy Fun Times D&D?
Yes.
Yeah. Did anyone have any super fun happy time D&D dreams?
Yes. Stress dreams about this campaign. Just full on stress dreams. Mostly technical difficulties though, which was hilarious. I was just like, oh, I've discovered I've got this feat that I forgot about that will solve everything, like tree smiting or something. And then every time I was just like, I cast! And then the power cut every single time.
I have taken the lumberjack feat.
Yeah. And because the first half of the dream I was Constance, and the second half of the dream I was Kitty, getting annoyed at technical difficulties. So that was quite fun. It was like a full-on movie.
Amazing.
So what you're doing to my fucking subconscious, Adam?
I like it.
It's always anxiety.
Good. Excellent. So last week on the stream, we had tons of viewers, which was awesome. It's the most we've ever had. I think at one point it was over 200.
Yeah.
Gee, wow.
Which is phenomenal. So thank you, everyone. We gave away 4 sets of dice. I'll probably give away some today as well.
How many more do we have?
Apparently there's I had a look and there's some add-ons you can get which make running competitions a lot easier than me just picking someone at random. So we shall look at that. I shall put it in chat now. It is nowhere near finished.
But
so we have been working, or I've been working on, and now everyone else is going to do it because I'm lazy. If you see the chat there, a world anvil, which will hopefully help people catch up and actually see some characters and remember who's who. So you can look at it during the game as well. There shouldn't be any spoilers on there. And we're going to add some more bits. I'm trying to talk Matt into writing a journal from Jacquel's point of view. And maybe Hessia, and if anyone else wants to. It'd be good to have Red do one.
just a picture of she could technically write in Druidic, Primordial, Common, Halfling, Sylvan.
Cave drawings.
It's just a picture of a wolf.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you asked for.
Just another wolf.
Amazing. As always, we had some lovely comments on the old YouTube again. It really makes me happy, so thank you. Some people posted how it I can't remember what to put in the comment up, but it was a really nice comment about how it feels like a real D&D game and we're not all actors.
Oh, that was a really nice one.
Little do they know, we are all professional D&D actors. Jokes on them.
We're just that good.
Our lack of professionalism is all up front.
This level of incompetence is me pretending.
Oh, that bean's really, really sour. Which bean?
Right.
Look at the dark red one.
I don't think we've got any others. No. Shall we get
Crack
started?
on.
Right, let me have a little drink.
That one. Oh, really?
Try it, man.
That one took me by surprise. Aw, you guys have left all of them. Green ones, they're the rubbish ones.
That's where they're left.
They're rubbish.
I'll do the recap. So, after saving the Wizard's Wine, you managed to destroy the druids there relatively competently. Oh, sorry.
Window.
Yeah, let me shut your window, otherwise you'll hear the cars go boy. What a professional studio setup we've got. And as you sorted out and reclaimed the vineyard for anyone, you want to tell me the name of the family? Begins with a M.
Marikov.
Martikov.
Indeed.
Mazel tov.
Marikov.
You found a little bit more about why that Erwin used to be living in the vineyard with them at the Wizard of Wines, but was kicked out, and that is when he set up the bar in Balaki. Still not really welcomed by his family to go back, and has little contact with them.
It's something to do with the jewel, isn't it?
Yeah, the first jewel that was stolen, one of 3. They've lost all 3 now. One was stolen, it's not known where it is. One you've been told is here, and one you've been told is a witch called Babalaska.
Constance the Red also learned that they hate children. Because that child.
Oh, yeah.
You're annoying. Darius said that his scouts had reported there was a lot of activity coming from the Druids down in Yesterhill, and you agreed to come and investigate. You sweet-talked him to making a delivery. He asked you where you wanted him to take. They had 3 barrels or 4 barrels?
There was 4 barrels, but there was 3 barrels on the cart already.
And there was 3 on the cart already. And you asked him to take 2 down to Valaki and 1 down to Vistani. And they left probably about the same time as you. They had a night's sleep and then set off on their way. After you helped shore up their defence. On your way down here, you managed to find the secret druid path. The rest of you probably wouldn't have seen it, but with Red leading the way, she managed to pick up their trail, find their secret symbolism, and got down. Yes, still. The mist is thicker around it. You're near the kind of edge, the wall of mist, where the mist gets considerably denser, and it's really hard to tell any distance. It's like being at the sea, when you're looking out and you're not sure the distances at all. The hill itself made up of 4 distinct layers, where the hill kind of comes up, then you've got a plateau, up, up, and up. In total, it stands about 400 feet high. As you guys got to the second layer, sneaking your way up the main path, you saw these piles of jet black rocks spread in circles around these 2 layers. As you went up the path, you managed to get the attention of 6 of the very friendly wildmen and ladies who live in Yesterhill. 3 druids and 3 what can only be described as berserkers, fighting them off, with one of you hitting the floor. Who was it?
Me.
Abram, yep. You got better.
Well, thanks to these lot, I'm on 29 health.
You then pushed up the hill, seeing this large 50-foot straw man. And you're able to see it's got 2 white fangs coming from its mouth. Hessia, on impulse, fired a firebolt at it. And Red heard the druids from the large crop of trees at the back, with a very large dead tree in the centre, shout out that they felt it was a sign from Strahd, and began to complete this ritual.
It was a great idea.
As they did, the tree swayed unnaturally, with there being very little wind, even though you're 40 feet up, as 2 of its branches slammed down onto the floor as it began to push itself up. You're still about 150 foot away from
Damn
it. So you're not even in initiative range yet.
Aren't we? No. Wait, what's what's the radius?
Exactly 150
50 foot.
You don't think you've been spotted at this point. You kind of just poked your head up this top layer. The druids, rightly or wrongly, have genuinely taken what has happened as a sign from the devil Strahd. The chanting. Can everyone just give me a perception and I'll give you how much you can see?
18.
I'm strong with perception rolls.
21.
Oh, can I reroll
12.
ones?
For me, that's quite good. You may re-roll your 1, yes.
Thank
16.
You may take my luck.
12.
I'm just imagining Red like Jacob looking in exactly the wrong place.
Something behind us, isn't it?
No.
So what was the total, sorry?
21. 12.
12.
16.
Hessia. What did you get?
12.
The damage you've done to this, so you've got kind of like the oblong top of this hill. As you look down, it is a steep 400 foot of cheese roll-in terrain going ahead of you. If you started to fall down here, it could be dangerous, especially with these random, well not random, but the cairns. Cairns, sorry. In the centre, you've got a circle of whitish rocks. In the middle of that is this massive effigy. It's not burning. It was sizzling and smoking, but the fire of it has gone down.
Okay.
It's not completely dry sticks from the mist, but it definitely took some damage from what hit it. This thing's huge, Constance, as you look at just the size of this towering effigy. If this was to fall on you, it would hurt, even though it's only made of sticks. What did you get?
16.
As you look round, you're very aware. Pardon? Or was Johnny out a bit?
Just look at this.
Someone subscribed.
Oh, Bearded Viking, thank you.
Hey,
Oh, nice.
Oh, we've got
What's that,
Could
Steve?
be, or
Dear
Josh, could
Bellows.
be Josh.
Cheers for the subscription.
Oh yeah, could be Josh. Cool.
Much love.
Hey.
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 Oh, the picture's up. That's really cool.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
Right. As you look around, you're very aware that there's very few birds or ravens or anything in the sky up here. And as you look out amongst the forest, just being aware, always knowing not to look at what is the clear and present threat, it strikes home just the complete lack of nature here.
Yeah.
As you look out amongst the roofs of what should be a thick forest, you can see how dense this forest is and how vast as well. It's beyond words how depth it is. If you were to get lost in here, yeah, you just have to pick a direction and hope for the best.
Yeah.
So cool. What did you get?
12.
You look at the effigy, and your mind wanders to a time when you were young, and you dreamed of people building effigies of you, but them never doing your dragon form justice. And then you snap back into the moment of,
Are you saying that
yes.
they did do effigies? They just weren't very good effigies. 'Cause that's so much better than nobody made an effigy.
They tried.
They tried.
They just
tried.
couldn't get this
Just
perfection.
failed.
I'm from the Church of Beauty. They would have tried.
And Georgia.
From the church.
Okay, give me a knowledge nature as well, please, on your roll.
Flexing. Oh my god.
That'd be a 17.
Okay. Your vision snaps in on this tree. This huge 45, no 50 foot dead tree. You can see a place on it where it looks as if a branch has been cut off it.
Oh, weak spot. Where is it?
On one of the side branches. Your vision just passes across it briefly. The whole thing is dead. And at first it looks like there's a kind of sap coming through the bark. But it's red. You see a few bits drip as they fall to the floor and fall within the bushes and the trees around it, with a deep shine and a deep red glisten to them. And just as you think you've seen everything, you see lower on the tree, there's a large two-handed axe embedded into it. And there's still a skeletal hand hanging from that.
Oh no.
As you let that take in, you can see round it 3 druids as their chanting increases. Dos neriante, vishne koto, nesiente. As there's silence for a second, but you think you hear, when you look up, that the tree chants.
Are they
Dos niantele, dos noria. As you see entwined within the tree, with the branches around it towards the top and the centre, you see a human male. He has, from the scarification that you've seen, he is missing the skin on half of his face, and one side is normal. And then his hair completely slicked back and it looks blood red. And that's literally all you can see in these hands coming out The tree is incredibly thorny.
That's not the thing that's walking towards us. Is it? That's not the tree.
So
Is that behind? Like,
he's in the tree.
oh wow.
So
And
it's
as they
a
finish their chanting,
transformer.
you see the branches come down again and strain against the roots, holding the tree in place. They seem weaker as it almost pushes out and then slumps down again as the whole thing moves back to how it was. And the druids continue their chant.
Oh, I think the branch that was chopped off was that staff we destroyed.
We need to stop them from chanting.
So, you can see the large tree spread around, 3 druids and 1 druid in the tree. You've not seen any other enemies. The tree is definitely alive.
Are they chanting in Druidic?
Yes.
Can I roughly...
Yeah.
What are they saying, roughly?
So it is shed your roots, bring destruction to this land. He is ancient. He is the land.
Ow.
Kill, blood, death.
Subtle.
Pleasant. Very pleasant.
I say
Only
we
we can
walk away as
understand
soon as
from
this
that.
is fine.
You're pretty sure you have not been spotted by them yet.
Yet.
I can think that.
Can they see the guy in the branches, or is it just me who spotted it?
You're not sure? You...
Okay.
I'm looking at the effigy, so...
Yeah, as you look around, you would see who's looking at the effigy, who's looking at the effigy. Yeah.
Oh, you're all looking at the effigy.
I'm
Cool.
not. I'm looking around.
Red's gonna... First of all, there's gonna go Constance. Constance will relay information well. Is gonna image of the man inside the tree, as well as the spot that had a branch broken off of it.
I never actually saw the staff, so I wouldn't make that connection.
We would have told you about it, but it wouldn't have been described.
Yeah,
Any
because I told
knowledge
you about it.
religion? Have you told Jackal as well?
No, Red is also gonna mentally request that Constance tell
18.
other people that. Ooh.
One of the more gruesome things you would have heard is this kind of symbiotic relationship between evil outsiders, especially, and people from the plane that they are on, kind of combining to sort of anchor them here, or anchor something within it.
Okay.
Whether this is that, you're not sure, but you definitely, like, demon possession to keep themselves anchored to this plane of existence is definitely something that is real. And there's power to it. With a giant tree monster thing, and you don't know.
Is the druid part of the tree in the tree?
So it's kind of, he's about halfway up it, near the trunk, with branches and vines around him, and you can just kind of see his head and his arms.
So it looks like the tree is almost growing around him.
Like
Gross.
Game of Thrones. Blood Raven.
Yeah. Gross.
So what you say is what you say, please?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You
Red
can-
will do a little image of Constance telling everyone this information.
Saying it very much more eloquently than
Yeah, probably.
We need to.
Apparently there's a person in the tree. Apparently, according to Red, she's seen some sort of druid growing out of the tree, growing into the tree. We need to kill that.
That sounds like a good
We
target.
need to stop the chanting. I think.
Yeah.
How are they like around the
as
tree?
a-
Are they quite
Do you
close?
see any
As
other
an
enemies?
arcana, like knowing magic and stuff, people chanting and something starting to like rise, chanting is probably the key thing to stop it.
You could assume that.
We need to stop them chanting.
They're in a triangle around it. If you're talking sort of fireball,
Yeah,
you
that
could
would be a fantastic thing.
capture
that
the
I'm
tree
thinking.
and 2 of them. Whereas if you were to put it right on the tree, you'd probably only capture the tree wholly.
Okay.
So we need to get closer then.
Red,
Do we see any
with your
other
roll
people around?
Yeah.
and what you had seen already, you would be aware that there is a lot of dead twigs around the tree as well.
Boy.
Makes sense if the blights are from the...
So as in, they get set on fire.
No, just that's. I'm just.
There's people.
Saying
Set
that
on
is what
fire.
you
Baby
like
groups.
blights. Baby groups.
Baby groups.
Baby groups.
I'm going to move forward stealthily.
Yeah, everyone who wants to move forward, stealthily give me a roll, please.
I'm going to hang back because I'm not going to stealth very well.
If anyone wants to do any more healing before you go in, or drink healing
17.
potions.
Yeah,
Do we have
We've not
time
got
to
any
sit
healing.
for a few minutes?
Not
Can we have a
really.
short
with
rest?
We've
some
not been
chanting.
spotted. We've not been spotted. But we
Let's
don't
wait till they finish their ritual and then we'll go in.
You cannot rest here, enemies are close.
Yeah,
Enemies are close. Yeah.
16.
Well, it's more like I have a spell
17.
that will heal us all, but it takes time.
Oh, I forgot to mention. In the bottom of the screen, in a second, you'll see we've got some lovely artwork. Hooray! Thank you. If you want to just.
Oh
say
yeah,
who did
so my
that.
friend Lizzie Mole made that. Lizzie Mole illustration animation. Yeah, she's great. She made some lovely pictures for us of our characters and some individual character portraits too.
So we'll be doing some more stuff with the art, so you can see it in the little character sheets and whatnot. So yeah, we're more familiar with who's who.
Yay!
Lovely. Go
And
for
we're
it.
going to make a nice big X across
Big
each
X-
person
well,
who
we already
dies.
did X
It
across the
expands
wall.
out.
Right, yeah. So
We need to
16,
move.
17,
12.
We need to move.
So who's sneaking forward?
Staying
back. Okay.
So the three of us are going.
So
I'm not
the
even gonna
first
try.
thing you could sneak towards is the central effigy, and then sort of other sides of that. So you can either sneak around it, through it, drop down the layer and sneak round it, then climb back up again. It's up to you. What is your
I'm
plan?
going the quickest route possible.
So straight down the middle through the effigy. So you guys are here. Effigy is here. On big dead tree thing here,
Yeah.
and the tree, the shape of the thing is like this.
I'm going straight.
Yeah. Red is gonna flank slightly, but not too far out.
Okay, doke.
Straight.
Until I get within 60 foot.
So if they're going sort of there, red will sort of go
120 foot.
here.
Yeah, you'd have to be kind of just past the
150
effigy.
120 foot for Eldritch Blast.
As you guys go forwards, give me a perception, please.
21.
We're watching from the back.
Would you,
okay, the guys
can I
21.
be lucky?
Yeah, you can. I rolled a 2 anyway, so I can't do it.
Woohoo! 16.
There, it was worth it. So
For
I
me,
got
that's
5,
impressive.
but
So what did everyone get on stealths, please?
17.
12.
16.
Okay.
And then 21 on.
So you two did
Perception.
the eyes, and I did the sneaky.
So as you're sneaking forwards, you're making pretty good time. It is open terrain, but all eyes seem to be on this big dead tree. You get to the ring, the 2 semicircles of white rocks with the effigy in the middle of it, and kind of get to halfway there. As you look ahead, you can see on top of the hill, there's a lot of surface routes, and they come, you would say maybe 65, maybe 70 foot out from the tree. A lot of surface routes. So you can see various places where they kind of sneak up and down and through the ground. As you continue to sneak forwards, Johnny,
Yep.
just the other side of the circle, you see one of the barbarian berserkers who you'd seen before. You don't think he's seen you yet.
Message
Do you know where she is?
to Hessia.
Right next.
Alright, so then I don't say anything. Barbarian. There's going to be more of them around here.
No.
Are we in range of the druids?
What is your range?
120 foot?
150 foot.
Oh yeah, the
Me.
front one, definitely.
Yeah. How far is the tree?
Like 100 foot?
Oh, I can go.
So
Less
we
than
can-
less than that, about 80 foot from where you are now. You're sort of the far side of the circle of stones in the middle. So you're about 40 foot in front of these guys, 30 foot in front of these guys at the back.
Go, man, go.
We need to stop it.
And so where are you?
So you people have gone forward. Red's sort of like here, but staying in line with you.
There's a clear path in front of me. It's time.
Oh boy!
Cracks knuckles.
Fireballs are coming.
You're about to see.
Okay, everyone give me an initiative, please.
Oh, you kidding me? I always got crap initiative.
I got a crit.
I got a crit fail.
Nice.
Can I reroll that?
I don't. I think it's only on
30
ability rolls.
Okay.
4. Sorry.
Okay.
16.
17 plus 7, but you've got a crit, so.
I
That's
always
not
get
happened
shit
ever.
initiative
Okay,
rolls.
I'm always last.
So it would be me, but I'm going to wait for Hessia.
So to be fair, you'd be safe with a 120 foot range.
Yeah.
Well, we should have a surprise round on them anyway, so
Yeah.
we'll all get to go before they do.
Yeah.
What did you get?
4.
1.
Jakul is looking the other way.
I mean, you did hang back.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I didn't want to distract anyone. You know.
With my view, ready to throw down from the start.
Right.
Ended the last game running, so then I guess stopped and was like, well, maybe I should think. And now run!
I can't search by topic, but I can search by title, actors or directors, and categories like thrillers or comedies.
Alright, Siri,
Okay.
calm down.
Thank you, Siri. That was very kind of you.
Sorry,
So, Gabriel and Hessia, you guys can go first. What do you want to do?
So is this our surprise round?
Well, the surprise round doesn't really exist. They changed it, but yeah.
well, it exists where they can't act. Their whole action is like.
They don't know where we are.
You, I literally just give Hessia the nod. I will defer until Hessia throws down. Because I know Hessia.
You know what's going to happen.
Fire.
Throws the knob on the floor.
She steps up, cracks the knuckles.
Red.
The whirling
Red's gonna
dervish
put her hood up.
Spins. Massive fireball. Release.
What are you going for?
Basically as many of them as I can. So
What's the,
What's the radius?
it's a 20-foot radius.
Oh.
So you can
So if
get
the
2 of the druids and the tree.
That's what she'd go for. It's match damage as possible.
Max down.
So I guess in the middle of that trio then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the DC, please, for them to save against it? Oh, bloody hell. It doesn't
Dex.
matter. You've got all of them. Give me the damage, please. 66.
8d6.
Is it?
Yep.
There is.
Do you take 4
Everyone
and
chuck
roll
a
them twice?
D6 at Hessia.
Sorry, I got too hard in.
Fair, if you just
I'll
take
do 4 times.
4 and just do it twice. Come on.
I can reroll that one. 6, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. Someone remember 17? 23, 28, 31, 2, 3, 34.
34.
34.
34.
34 damage.
34.
And also,
It ignites all flammable objects in the area as well.
Is there anything else?
is there anything else that we should know?
Also, I'm now on fire.
As soon as he releases that,
Yeah.
I see that it's heading towards the tree and the
I
two
got you a
druids.
6.
1 second. Sorry, let me explain what happened.
Adam,
That's it.
Oh, mine was a
Wolf.
Oh, that was worth it.
Nice. And the encounter's over.
As you stand, feeling completely deer in the headlights, as you start to cast this fireball, is it a build in your hand and then shoot? Or pluck it out of the sky and fling? How does she do it?
She spins, and as she spins, more and more fire sort of just builds up around her, and then she just sort of channels it into her hands and.
And it goes flinging across the top of this very steep hill. The mist getting burned off as it does and smashes into the tree. 2 of the druids are instantly down. Just burnt back by the heat as all of you, even at this distance, feel on your face that sensation when someone's poured a load of petrol on a bonfire and just thrown a match at it, the initial
Yeah.
and it dies down instantly. The druid on it gives a cry in pain as from close up you can see the trees branches around him seem to constrict slightly and some of his blood drips down. He himself does not seem to have been hurt by it.
Rude.
The druid that didn't get hit by the fire.
Yeah, there's one at the back.
Gonna send 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Pew 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 pew.
120 foot.
Yep.
That's 20. And 20.
Oh, bloody hell, give me some damage.
2 13s. 2d10s. So 4. 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Very much so.
As they smash into him, and he rocks backwards, but manages to continue his chanting. You can see a bit of blood just dripping out of his nose. Desnion tiakaste ditolo. And then again, the larger druid in the tree repeats what he's doing. Kitty, your turn.
Fucking run.
Yeah, head down.
Yeah, got 40 foot to cover before catching up with the rest. So
Yeah.
Get ahead of them.
So again, as you run 30 foot, you would then see, if you were going to run another 30 foot, would put you kind of the other side of the circle. So it'd be 30 foot to the central circle with the effigy in the middle, and then 30 foot to get to here, and then another 30 foot to get to it. So you won't be able to reach the tree this round.
Yeah, run.
Yeah. You get to the other side of the circle, and you can see now turning their attention, there are 2 of the berserkers there, 2 of the barbarians. My turn. They jump to their feet in shock at seeing what's happening, and they move to engage, and they're both going to move to you. But drawing weapons, running towards you, that's pretty much their round. The druid at the back is going to continue his chant. And as he does, you see the tree again swaying. And it looks almost like as the druid in it pushes down, the tree mimics his action somewhat and pushes down as well. And as it does, you can see it tearing at these roots now. And they seem to be getting weaker and weaker at holding it in place. Red, your turn. So you are about 30 foot. You've just seen Constance put her head down and sprint forwards past you. The chain rattling as she does. The shields come up. And you can see 2 of these barbarian berserker guys. None of the scarification. Both relatively well built, wearing these natural skins, a lot of wolf hides, blue kind of woad tattoos, both using large axes coming out and intercepting her.
Cool. Just to double check, summoning totems bonus action.
It is indeed. So you can do that. You can do 1 bonus action a turn.
Yeah. So Red is gonna summon the Hawk Spirit, which is use reaction to gain advantage on attacks. So he's gonna hold her druidic focus. He's gonna speak out in druidic, and the leaves will start to swell together. You get this big hawk sort of almost envelop with the wings.
What is the druidic focus?
It's a wolf paw.
Oh. Did you cut that off?
Someone, I guess. Right, and with her action, so the other druid at the back, are the barbarians behind them?
Coming towards you. So the barbarians will be at the circle in the middle.
I'm trying to visualise it.
So you've got the far end of the hill where you guys were. The semicircle, 2 semicircles of white rocks with the effigy, and then the tree here. The last druid is right at the back of the tree, and you guys are here, and the barbarian guys are here.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
You can put some dice out if it makes life easier, but it's not the most complicated fight scene. Or jelly beans.
Or jelly beans.
But then we can eat them when they die.
Yes.
That's an excellent plan.
Got me to chuck these wonderful bat dice at you. And then if that makes sense...
helped.
You wouldn't catch it as well.
Yes.
So,
Flaps.
I've got some more as well.
Jelly beans can be the bad guys. These can be us.
Oh no, these could brown be the bad guys. So. Or whatever they are. Owls? Yeah,
It would
owls.
be nice to have some models. It would be cool.
I have a little.
So what? So we've got the big old tree.
They're expensive.
We've got the druid sort of behind him.
You can make like
Yeah.
2 barbarians here.
2 barbarians in front of the tree.
Here.
Then
Okay.
you've got
The Constance charging towards
Constance
them.
charged in.
Oh, that's fine.
Me and Gabe are up the top of the hill.
Yeah. I'm like.
Red
here.
is sort of here.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Red is gonna do.
I think we can actually make. You can make like subscription goals.
Yeah, cool.
So I think if we can make one, and then say if we get some subscribers, we'll buy models.
Red is going to do.
Matt, you'll have to be careful sitting forward so I can see your head
No, no.
in the back camera.
Not your head.
Oh, James Dance says he'll PM us about models.
Oh, nice.
His face says it all.
I'm going to try a different spell. So I've got a nice bag of druidic stuff.
You do.
This requires moonseed plants
Yep.
seeds.
What are you going for?
And a piece of Opus Spell. I'm going to do a moonbeam on the 2 barbarians because it's 120 feet range and it's a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
Yes, it's like a space laser.
Yeah. Yeah, and it lasts for a minute. So if something enters it, then
Who are you hitting?
I'm putting it around these barbarians.
Are they right next to each other? The problem.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
close.
so
They're
they'll
close.
be there. So
What do you do? I think I just rolled, don't I? What's the save on it?
yeah, it's a
Should say.
Constitution save.
Okay.
Against
What happens if they save?
if they save, they take half as much damage.
Okay, give me some damage, please.
14, so that was 14. Oh god, what was it? 2d10. That's d10, right?
Yep.
That is a 5. That's a 7.
Okay.
Well, that's 12
Any
points
extras on
damage. I don't know, is it? Do I have any? Oh, spell attack bonus.
Is it? No, is it?
Or-
no.
It would say if it has an extra damage on it.
I don't know.
No, it should say. Okay,
No, I
so they
don't
take
think it
2d10 every round that they stay in it.
Yeah.
One of them, who looks quite singed from a fireball, is not looking fresh at all. And the other one,
And it's radiant damage as well.
yeah, oh nice,
thought
takes the
both ones in
burn.
fireball.
Pardon?
I thought both ones in the fireball were down.
There was a barbarian in there who was
Oh,
hidden.
was
Yeah, who was
poor
hidden
guy.
amongst the trees.
Didn't even see him.
Who you caught. So the 2 druids who were in there got smashed, but there was also a
Barbarian.
barbarian.
Who
in
knew?
there as well.
Not me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fire's always good then.
Do you want to move anywhere, or is that your turn done?
I'm going to stay where I am. Stay put.
Okay.
Can I just say before we carry on that my face at James then wasn't because of like, oh, how dare you give us models? It was, oh God, he'll just give us like some like 5 wildly inappropriate models that like this giant dick. That's you.
Here's Gabriel's model. He's not wearing much.
Yeah. Sorry.
Who
let's
says
carry on.
Gabriel is wearing anything? It can all be a disguise.
He was naked the entire campaign.
Well, no, when you go unconscious.
Yes. Oh no, I wanted to see that.
That'll be an unpleasant surprise for us all.
Right.
Cool's turn?
Yeah, to cool down.
Yeah, I should get a turn before they go.
Please.
Please.
My turn. Sorry.
What about
The
me?
tree.
What about Jackal? Jackal.
That's Jackal is completely last.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
But what about the surprise round?
I don't think you get to go in the surprise round. You guys weren't as
No,
organised.
you
The
didn't
surprise
get
round
one.
was Hestia stands up and throws a fireball. It's not like
And
you
everyone else
were ready
reacted.
to do something.
That's fair.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
were really far away.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, exactly. If there
And
was
you
like
got
a
one as well.
go 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 go.
Well, we've learnt that the next time, now, haven't we?
I mean, Gabriel and I did that pretty much, but yeah.
We should have got attacked twice.
That means you should get a
Yeah,
second
we should
attack
have had him
now.
go.
You had your surprise round, now you have your normal round.
Oh, there he is. I couldn't, the,
She's
team,
hanging back
the
here.
team was blocking him.
He's going to stand there for a minute and try and do this heal
He's
spell.
still watching the. He's still watching the Wicker Man.
No, I'm trying to do that heal, 10 minutes of kind of like,
Yeah,
you know,
no one moves. We've
Guys,
got to focus
please.
on this here for 10 minutes.
I just
Guys.
want to show a break.
Okay. You see the tree The druid hand reaches out and plucks out 2 thorns and throws them both at the floor.
Uh-oh.
And as they land, you see
got the tree.
some of the twigs
That
begin
should
to
have been
shimmer
very much on fire.
and shake
Ow.
and kind of form up, and 2 twig blights.
Did they not burn up?
Do not what one?
So does it throw the down?
Because the fireball is like sets everything on fire in that 20
Yeah,
foot.
so you went for kind of like a front corner, so you
Okay.
couldn't get.
Okay, there was some of the.
So is it throwing them down in front of it?
Yeah. So 2 twig bites begin to form out of the twigs around it and come to life.
Twiglets.
That is his turn, though. And now it is Jakul, your turn, sir.
Right, I guess I'll advance. Get up with everyone. You full ran, didn't you? So you're like a long way off. Okay. Okay, no, I'll just kind of keep moving forward to get in front of everyone else as well.
Yeah.
Can't really do much
Double
else.
move, get level with.
Just to Constance's side, just so I'm kind of there.
And stand shoulder to shoulder.
I'm running.
Go. I still think double action
Okay,
should be our
Gabriel, your turn, sir.
My turn. The druid at the back, I'm going to shoot him again twice. But I'm going to command Eric to go over there and start plucking his eyes out.
Good old Eric.
So I get advantage.
As Eric flies off, he gives Hessia a little eye contact.
Don't set me on fire again.
That would pretty much be his round to get there, though.
Yeah. 17 on the first one.
That's a miss at this range.
Okay.
He's in cover. So he's -4 to hit at range.
And 21.
That's a hit.
And I do 8 points of damage.
Nice. Yeah. He doesn't look fresh. Another blast of force hits him. Doesn't interrupt his chanting. Staggers for a second, but keeps this horrendous kind of guttural insult to the language moving forwards.
Yeah.
Is that 1 blast or 2 blast? Oh no, 1 missed, sorry. You can move or do something else if you want.
I'm going to stay here.
Yeah, plant yourself.
I'm
Seeing what happens.
I'm literally throwing
Hessia.
energy out.
Please can I cast Scorching Ray?
At.
So you do 3 beams. So 1 at the dude who's not looking so good.
Yeah, the druid.
What,
back.
the druid?
The
or-
druid, yeah. And then 2 at the tree, but kind of aiming up into where this druid in the tree.
So at the druid or at the tree. To hit the druid is a hard shot.
Is it a...
Should go for the tree, but like just aim like high rather than
Okay.
low.
Cool. Give me some rolls to hit, please.
Sorry, I should have reminded Johnny. You could have had advantage on
Oh,
the attack roll. Sorry, I should have reminded you.
Range spell attack for each one.
Oh, I
Do it
should
now, do it now.
do it now.
Yeah.
Plus
17 plus 7.
Yeah, so hit, give me some damage.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
so that
Yeah,
does,
because Mr. Eagle is there for us.
only 1.
Still 1 more than you did. Pew, pew.
Yeah.
19 crit and plus 6, 20. 19, 20 in crit.
Yeah, that's all hits. Give me some damage, please.
Good day
Ridiculous,
today. 2d6 for each one.
So the one on the druid.
And that was a normal one.
No.
9.
Does he continue his chanting? Yes. He looks wrecked. If you think if it was possible to have someone on their last legs as much as this druid, he staggers from side to side, digs deep into his resolve though, and continues this guttural chanting.
And then 2
The
trees.
crit
so-
is you crit and you get to roll that. You get to roll
5?
4.
I can redo it anyway. I can't redo it again, so 4 plus
I'm actually
9.
the chanting
13
sounds like you
for
trying to
1
keep the
ray.
edge.
13 to one of the bad guys.
It's going into the
For the
tree.
tree.
right?
Tree.
Oh, the
So
tree, sorry.
13 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 13 plus 8. 21.
21.
Okay. Oh jeez.
Every time Adam says, "Oh geez," I'm like,
But Hesse is just a...
As these three blasts come out, catching the
fine.
druid
It's a
high.
glass cannon,
Yeah.
Throwing it up again.
Very much.
literally.
And they smash into the
squishy,
tree,
but very powerful.
into the branches. The smell of kind of like burning wood mixed with this kind of horrendous burning flesh, but not a flesh that you'd be able to say, oh, it's this kind of meat or that kind of meat. This kind of horrendous, fleshy stench fills the air around you as well. Kitty, your turn. So you're two berserkers currently in a beam of light in front of you.
Yep.
What do you do?
Cast Bane on them.
Yep. So what do I get? Is it one or two? There's one who looks almost dead and one who looks very fresh.
Both of them.
Oh, is it both targets?
Yeah, it's 3 targets.
Oh, nice. So you could do the tree.
I could do the 3 and the 2 with the berserkers.
What's the save on it?
Charisma.
Both berserkers have failed.
Charisma saving throw.
13 save.
Where's my spell? 13 is my spell save DC.
I think if I hit it, then yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you get both berserkers, but the tree doesn't get it.
Okay.
So what does that give him? Minus 2 to everything, isn't it?
Roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Jeez. Okay. Brilliant.
And
And then you've got a move action as well.
I've got
if
a
you
move
want.
action, so get a bit closer.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah.
You're in position.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Shield up.
Did I take damage rather than the moonbeam when I turned it?
So, read Moonbeam. Is
They-
it on
they
their
take-
turn?
Moonbeam.
Is it their turn or your turn? That they take the damage.
I
Okay.
believe.
And
I don't know, wait, let me double check. Creature
Creatures
just
stop.
says it must take a constitution saving throw.
Yeah, on their turn we'll see. Okay, one passes, one fails.
So if one...
Give me 2d10 damage, please.
Oh yeah, d10. 4, 7, so that's 11. So one takes 11 and one takes whatever.
Okay, so one's down and one takes half, so 5. You see one of them, just as he's stepping out, just this constant beam of energy
like
striking
flames.
down with flames burning into him is too much, and he kind of falls unconscious out of it. The other one steps out and is going to attack you with a reckless...
Is that correct?
It's a 20!
I think that's pretty much the only attack, only number you could have rolled
Yeah.
that would actually hit me.
Do you still minus the 4 though?
Yeah, but a crit is always a hit. It's not much
Yeah.
damage, though.
Crit is crit.
Crit is crit.
6 plus 4. That could have been much better. Take 10 damage.
Okay.
That's not 100%.
As he steps out and perfectly strikes you, the beam sort of catching his axe and almost charging it up with moon energy as he cleaves into the side of your chain.
They're always going for that one angle, aren't they? Shoulder
Your
stabbers.
non-shield arm.
My Droodle, he's going to continue doing that. My Tree Droodle.
Tree doodles.
Troodle.
Tweedle. Tweedle.
Tree Droodle.
So weird.
Ooh.
Oh.
Come, Hessia, what is your AC, please?
12. They're gonna get me. I am squishy.
As the druid puts a hand out from within these kind of web of roots around him, flings it towards you as fire manifests out of it and spins through the air to strike you high in the chest. Take 12.
I have fire resistance.
Take 6.
I mean, I literally stood there on fire.
6 points of damage, please.
I know, no fire.
Oh no! I'm on fire more.
More fire than I was
more
before.
fire on me, my one weakness.
I hope you don't send another fireball towards me.
I hate fire.
Red, your turn.
So I'm.
At least you're obvious and
Do I have? I don't really have clear.
I'm not support.
It's in cover, technically.
He's in cover, so you got -4 to him with range.
On what? This doodle.
Yeah.
Okay, in which case I'm going to go for one of the tree doodles.
Yeah, the little ones.
Trudels.
Yeah, the Trudels.
Please take out the Trudels.
Baby Trudel.
Oh, I failed very badly against
In
Trudels.
fact.
So any spells where he...
How far away are we from them?
From him? About 65 foot at the moment.
Okay.
You're just outside of the roots at the moment.
Okay. You know what? I'm just going to do I'll do a little spell.
Yeah, what are you going for?
Or I could do a big spell. One of the two. Is this barbarian got anything metal on him?
An axe.
That's
His
head,
axe?
but
Oh, the axe
I'm
head.
really wanting to fight that one guy, and one of them has already died.
Oh, sorry.
Just
I'll leave
totally
them.
cock-blocking
Fine.
me here and like fighting some fellow barbarian berserkers and like.
Fine.
It's like-
I'm gonna move then. I'm gonna move Slime over by Gabriel. So I've got better. Is that doodle still in cover? If I'm
even
hit.
-2 to hit.
-2. Okay, I'm gonna go for a. What was I gonna do? Produce flame.
Boy doesn't need much.
Produce flame?
Yeah, produce flame. Why not? Do a little one.
You think a sneeze on him would be enough?
You've got advantage as well.
Oh yeah, advantage on the roll as well. That was 5, so that was shit. That was a 9. That was also shit.
Plus your...
Plus, so 11.
As it spins through the air towards him and collides with one of the small bushes, which just takes all of the energy off it. Unfortunately, not connecting.
Okay.
The tree. Come on, baby. It's going to try and pull itself free.
Oh, shit.
Oh, motherfuckers. It strains against the roots, which seem weaker and weaker now, and pulls against them. There seem to be very few holding it in place now. And 2 more little twig blights
Oh no.
are summoned from it now. So there's 4 towards the front.
Are they like sort of, yeah?
Yeah, and the 2 he summoned are gonna come twigging across the ground
To who?
straight ahead. Then they'll reach where Constance is, but they won't get an attack. Jackal, your turn, sir. Your favourites.
So I'm slightly forward of the main group. Can I'm like within 60 foot of the fire druid?
No, you'd have to move forward 30.
Okay.
Then you'd be
You'd
at the
also-
edge of the roots.
Okay.
You just
So you'd be level with
So
Constance
I need to
again.
be at the level with Constance,
Yeah.
and then I'd be able to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't we just all be friends?
No.
Okay, no, I'll kind of move to be kind of adjacent to Constance, and I'll cast Bless as I'm moving, so that I can get.
Yeah, everyone gets +1 to hit, +1 to
Yeah,
damage.
those 3.
Oh, how does it work now? It's changed.
Okay, so it's changed. Yes, you may bless 3 creatures of your choice. Whenever they make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, they can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to their attack roll or saving throw.
Nice.
Who's on?
Those 3.
You feel this clarity, this purpose. To not just do it, but to do it beautifully. Not just to strike down your enemies, but to strike them down in this beautiful, beautiful style. To make it a form of worship. Gabriel, your turn, sir.
A single Eldritch Blast at the druid, and then the other one at the tree.
And then you get advantage.
So advantage. What have we got?
So you're using reaction.
17
On the druid?
on the druid.
Miss. This force comes flying out from you as it kind of starts to penetrate the trees and the bushes getting towards him. They just take the sting and the energy out of it as just a gust of air hits him.
And 16 plus 10, 26 against the tree.
That's definitely a hit, yeah.
And that is 1d10 worth of damage. Force damage. 6 points of force damage against the tree.
Yeah, it's all adding up as it collapses into the side of it. You see the bark gives way slightly, and then more of this kind of icky, red, bloody kind of stuff leaking from it.
Nice.
Hessia.
Can I firebolt one of these twiggy things?
Yeah, one of the little ones. Give me a roll to hit, please.
An advantage and a +4 that you.
Advantage and a +4.
Well, you can, because with
D4 you roll.
reds, it's using your reaction to get advantage.
Yeah,
okay.
so that means you can't
So
use it.
try it normally first. I guess.
Yeah.
You roll the +4, the floor as
Well,
well.
I got a 19. So
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
Give me some damage.
It's 2d10, isn't it? 2d10. 11.
That's enough. Yeah, he just explodes into twiglets.
Yeah.
Oh boy, twiglets.
I know you hate them.
So long.
I do actually hate them. They're awful.
I'm gonna angrily
love
eat
them.
some twiglets.
I just always think of that Mr. Bean one, where he like has the bush of tree outside and like snaps them out and just dips them in my
Twiglets. Yeah.
You can move as well if you want, Hessia.
Maybe we'll stay put.
I might move like slightly sideways so I've got a slightly clearer view.
Kitty, you're up.
Fucking smash that one last barbarian.
Arrgh.
Give me a roll to hit. You got advantage on him.
19. Or crit.
Oh,
Okay, we'll take the first one a crit and second attack.
You want to attack them. But then you could attack the twiglet, can you?
Oh, you could do. The barbarian's looking pretty healthy.
A 21 and a crit.
Okay, that's two big hits.
So, what do I do with a crit? I got savage attacks, is it?
You double the dice.
Double the dice for him.
1d6. Ooh, 6.
So 11 for the first hit.
Yep.
And you roll a 6 again.
2.
So 13.
Yep.
And you roll again.
5.
So,
So
23.
27.
Bloody hell.
smash.
Quick math.
Nice.
So, as you step in, do you want to hit him with your shield?
Yeah.
So it's a versus athletics check.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I rolled pretty well.
I did not.
He stands on his feet. As you step in, quick thrust or slash?
Oh, stabbing.
Stabbing, yeah. Fighting in the Roman legionnaire style. You step in close, trying to lock him down so he can't use this big weapon. Bringing the shield down on top of his hands, you come over the top, and it's a big strike straight down over the collarbone, and you feel it go down into his lungs and pull it out again. As he brings the axe round and tries to bring it over the top, you're down with a slice across his midriff, and then as you try to smash him with the shield, he takes it, spits some blood, and the eyes come back to you and lock on, but you can tell that hurt. As tough as this guy looks, that hurt him. It's his turn. He's
Save
gonna...
against the moonbeam. He's still in it.
Yeah, he saves, but give me 2d10 damage and he'll take half.
Alright, I'm doing that one. 1. 8. See, it's 4.
4 damage. So 24.
Also, is that
The twiglets.
is the Twiggy also in the moonbeam now?
Nah, he would have gone to the edge of it.
Okay, fine. Fine. Let me get back.
Okay, he's coming for you, Constance. He's reckless. Oh, it might hit. Give me a minus d4.
2.
17.
I'm on 21 currently.
He strikes him. The pure ferocity of his attacks. No defense. He's just coming at you full on. Swinging wild and strong. One of the blows you think is going to connect home with you. And as it swings in, you're sure your parry missed. Or it was like a half parry. The rest of you see just like a glow, like almost like in a shield near Constance's side. Anyone who would be behind her just absorbs the glow and it doesn't reach her.
Shield of faith.
The chanting now. Nesion telea, dosnekeia, viteleo, dosni! As the druid falls over backwards with his last breath. And as he's going backwards, you see the vines go round him, through his body, and prop him up, the roots, and push him back into position. And his voice changes. As his body slumps, but being held up by the roots which are going through him.
Was that the one that was
the one on the
The
floor.
one at the back, who was
dude.
almost dead.
Blood magic.
And as you look at him, you can see his skin seems to be drawn tight against his flesh underneath.
Ew. Is it eating him?
Seeing the chanting finish, stepping out from behind the tree, a crack of his neck, and then to the other side, the shoulders completely naked, and I mean completely naked, wearing nothing at all. Scarification from head to toe on his body. Intricate design going all the way through him. Looks kind of like electric bolts, but from... Everyone give me a d20.
No.
19.
21.
From what you've just seen, how the druid was held up.
4.
Oh,
17.
What were we rolling on?
Perception.
Perception.
Oh, fine.
Okay, I'm even worse than I thought I was.
I thought you rolled a d20 with nothing and got a 21. It was just
That's what, yeah.
Hey, not be the fool. From what you could see of how the druid at the back was just held up, and this, it doesn't look like lightning. It looks like roots, tiny little roots all through his body were there and had just completely just opened the gaps up, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
As he steps forwards, holding in either hand a large single-headed axe, almost just walking calmly towards you. As he locks eyes, come up, seeing you at the front. A snarl. With blinding speed, he covers the 80-foot between you in one round of combat. He doesn't get an attack this turn, but he is upon you for
So is
next
that
turn.
In the moonbeam, isn't
He goes to the side of it, it's only 5 foot.
Is that is that the druid that's gone down?
Nope,
Or is that the guy that was in
another
the tree?
barbarian
Oh, another barbarian.
Has appeared.
of pure Arnie. No, the rock level. No, Arnie. We're going Arnie levels of muscle here.
Oof.
This guy is built like an absolute truck.
Arnie in his prime.
Arnie,
Mr. Universe
Mr.
Arnie. right?
Universe
Mr.
Arnie.
Universe Arnie.
Not like Governor of California Arnie.
Red, it is your turn.
I'm sure this will be fine.
I'm gonna move slightly. It's about here. So I'm in good old range to get the tree and this twiggy guy with a lightning bolt.
Get in where?
So to get the twig and the tree with a lightning bolt, because it's 100 foot
Yeah, you do
long
that shot.
and 5 feet wide, they need to make a dex saving throw against it.
Right behind you. Don't fuck up.
You would believe both of them have failed.
Yeah?
Give me some damage, please.
Okay, I
Static
need
begins to build in the air.
8d6.
Oh, geez. Pass over some d6, people.
2. Can I just have 4, please? 3, 4. 1, 5, 10, 14. 20, 21, 24, 29 points of damage. And it's electricity damage, and everything is going to be on fire.
As it arcs across, the twig is just totally destroyed by it.
Bye, Twiggy.
There's just nothing left. It smashes into the tree as you see the lightning cackle up and black scorch marks going up half, 3/4 of the way up as this burning wood fills the air again. But quickly, this kind of red ichor begins to run down where the burn was. This thing looks damaged, for sure.
Another lightning bolt.
That did some pain.
And it's on fire.
Oh, and it's on fire. Do you want to give me some fire damage now?
What's fire? What?
D4.
D4.
I think it is.
Yeah, when they hit me. it's
Two.
D4.
Oh, that's it. What am I doing? 3.
3 damage.
We're good at dice. We're really good at choosing which is the right one. We don't have any problems with that at all.
No.
As you hear like the crackle of burning bark mixed with the kind of like bubble of burning liquids coming from it. As it stretches and pulls forwards again and pulls itself up as the whole tree sways unnaturally with there being no wind here and falls down again.
Yeah.
Okay, will you give me a very quick perception?
Nope, I can't.
9.
20.
23.
6.
20.
9.
Okay. The two at the back, you see the roots piercing through the ground like eels moving underwater, heading towards these two at the front. As they lurch out of the ground, do you shout anything, do anything?
Move.
Yeah.
Yell it really loudly.
Move! You've not really got time to react.
Presentation. Booming.
You've got no idea these things are coming towards you. Okay.
You didn't say in what direction or
What
didn't give any context.
No.
Just all right.
What is your shieldless AC? So subtract your shield from it. So...
It is currently 19.
Okay, perfect. And Jekyll, same again, so it's -2. Probably.
Okay, 14.
Okay, so hit.
Sorry, you know,
hit.
failed. We're moving.
Moving's dangerous.
As the +6 to hit. Doesn't do much damage. Ooh. 6, 7. Take 7 points of damage and take 5 points of damage as the roots smash into you and wrap round your legs. For you, Jackal, they continue wrapping round you and shoot you 10, 15, 20 foot into the air. The roots have just shot out of the ground.
Oh.
Well, he did move.
I followed your command.
He moved.
My bad.
So you are now considered grappled and 20 feet in the air.
Okay, that's good to know.
I see you were accurate with the tentacles that you were
Classy hentai.
No, I'm not going in there.
I'm too beautiful.
Oh no!
Even the trees.
He was a cub.
Jackal, it's your turn, sir.
Oh god.
Get off of me.
So your options...
Yeah, what can I do?
Submit to the
Do not.
Senpai.
You woo. Daddy-san.
Do I have to do like a concentration check for the heroism as well, since it's a concentration spell?
Oh, yes, please.
How does that work?
It is... I always forget concentration because they changed
Yeah,
it.
me too. I don't know. That's why I was asking.
You can't concentrate. Taking damage, make a constitution saving throw with a DC or 10.
Okay. Nope, I fail.
Distracted by the roots snatching you from the ground and throwing you into the air. You guys lose bless.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no, they're not bless. Right, your turn. What are you doing? So, you can cast a spell. You can try and escape the roots. You are considered grappled at the moment.
So I'm just grappled. I haven't taken any damage yet.
No.
I'm 20 foot in the air, so even if I break out, I'm just going to fall to the ground.
No, so your speed reduced to 0. Ends when grappler is incapacitated or you escape. You can forcibly separate yourself from them. There you go.
Okay,
So you can do an athletics check to try and break out.
Okay, but I can still cast spells while being grappled, or no?
If they can move in your arms, I might make you make a roll.
Okay. I'm gonna. What's that one? Can't really charm a tree.
Please, you can try.
So you can attack it, or you can try and outstrength it to break the grapple, or you can delay, and so your action could be I delay, and if someone breaks me out of the grapple, I do this spell.
Okay. Doesn't really help much.
Stun it with your beauty.
It seemed like the druid in the tree was moving the actions of the tree, or the tree just kind of acting on its own.
Tree
Okay.
acting on its own.
Cool.
Is the tree completely derooted yet?
Nope, seems
It's still
connected.
stuck in the ground.
Right. Well, I'm gonna that like naked barbarian that ran out.
Yep.
I'm gonna yell at him. I don't want to see that, and you don't want to see me, and I'm gonna blind him.
Shit.
So it's
So
a
you can curse him?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, first of all, give me a concentration check to see if you can get it off while being grappled. So we'll just do like a normal.
So it doesn't. It's not a concentration spell though. It's just
No, but just to see if you
vocal.
can. Focus enough to.
16.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay.
And then it's a what saver do I need to make?
Constitution. So he'd probably be all right. Maybe not.
Is that a crit fail?
Will an 8 save?
No, it will not. It will not save. So he is blinded.
If he wasn't naked, then, surely that has no disadvantage in combat situations. So what does that do?
He's blind. He
Yeah,
can't
but,
see you.
like-
Yeah, so he's well, everyone else is hidden basically.
So he finds it hard to hit anything.
Yeah. So at the end of each of his turns, he makes a Constitution saving throw. So he can't see anything. So I don't know how he could be able to hit him.
He gets disadvantage. I think I can tell you here. Blinded.
Can flail around.
Automatically fail sight dependent checks. Disadvantage to your attacks. Advantage on hostile attacks against him. So he can still attack.
Cool.
And if he goes reckless, it kind of counteracts it. But because he's in contact with you, if he wasn't, then he just have to run in random direction and try and find you. Your go.
My go.
My go? Who's go?
Oh, sorry. Gabriel.
You're good.
Someone's go.
Why does keep hitting this tree?
That guy who
Hit
was
the druid.
unconscious at the back with the roots through him, is he like just completely gone?
I think the tree's
I'm
controlling
going
him.
to chill touch the druid.
Which one?
Ooh.
The one that is in the tree, because that one that's
The one
you
you
touch
held
him?
up
Okay.
is dead, I'm guessing.
Maybe.
Are you going to touch him?
I'm going to chill touch. That, to be fair, chill touch is nothing.
It's
to
not
do
a range
with-
of touch.
It's not a touch range.
Oh, is it not?
No, you can,
I have it too.
So you create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range.
Yeah.
Make a ranged spell attack.
What's the range?
It's 120 foot.
Nice. Give me is
Oh,
it
yeah.
a ranged a touch attack.
It's just ranged.
That's the one that people
So
refer
are
to
you going
as
for the druid or the tree?
The druid
He's
inside the
counted
tree.
as being in cover because
But you still get
the
advantage?
tree is
Still get
protecting him basically, as if he had a tower shield.
18 plus 7.
Yeah, it's a hit. It's a hit.
So I'm going to roll for advantage anyway. to see
Yeah,
if I
just
get
in
a crit.
case.
I did not. It is 2d8 damage now.
Nice.
That one, the target takes 1d8, but because it's a level 3 spell, it now takes 2d8. Oh no, it's my 5th level.
Give me those
Yeah.
big boy damage, please.
That is a 3 and a 8, so 11 points of damage.
Nice.
It is necrotic damage, and
Okay.
it cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn. Until then, the hand clings onto the target, and I've put it around his throat, so he can't chant anymore.
If it's undead, it's now a disadvantage.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I don't think it's that good.
That's cool. I like that. Yep. As you fling this spectral hand, it just
It's
pins him against the tree.
It's a raven claw.
Raven
fist.
Yeah, that hurt him. Hessia.
I'm debating whether to do a silly thing.
Set the roots on fire that are holding Jakula.
I am going to spend my sorcery points to give me an extra level 3 spell slot
Yeah.
and do another fireball.
Where are you doing it?
So behind the tree so that it gets. I don't want to risk getting a little cluster here.
So the druid.
How wide is it?
20 foot.
Oh, so you could just hit the tree and it wouldn't hit any of these?
No,
It's like 30
So you
foot
could get the tree and the druid who's being held up.
So these two.
Let's
What
do
about
it.
the Twiggy here?
These two.
Or would it?
I'm going to go for
yeah.
tree and the one that's being held up just in case
Perfect.
there's something odd going on there.
Again,
Go on, do it.
you spin and whirl. Dexterity save, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazingly, the tree doesn't. Amazingly, neither of them do. Give me
A
some
dead body
damage.
in a tree and not dexterous. Who knew?
Give me some damage, please.
So it's 8d6. Yeah, I have your old d6s.
It's a good thing that the fireball can't be critted, isn't it?
Yeah.
6, 12, 13, 14, 16.
Do you want to know something
19.
awesome?
What?
We're currently the #1 D&D stream on Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
I know, the excitement. There's not really much
27.
stiff competition at the
32
moment.
again.
It's,
32 again.
it's not like we're against Critical Role. I'm sure if we were, we'd beat them.
I was doing maths. Sorry.
32.
damage.
32 again.
Bloody hell.
To the tree and the guy being held up, the
Yeah.
body being held up,
That's like all my sorcery points.
and the
gone,
roots that are
but
holding
it
him
was
up, I
worth
guess,
it.
as well.
As the sort of smoke clears, the druid at the back, there's just a singed corpse as the roots that were holding him turn to dust as well and fall to the floor. You can, as it clears, you can see the tree has completely encapsulated the druid in it, and then as the fire drops, it shows him again. It seems like the tree took the AoE damage for the druid in it.
Okay.
It's looking damaged. It is not looking fresh at all.
That was worth it.
And Kitty, your turn. So you have got a completely naked blind barbarian in front of you. You have got a half-dead barbarian who looks mightily pissed off at you.
But is
you
wearing
have
clothes.
got Jakul being held up by 20-foot roots next to you and 1 twig blight.
So Thursday night then.
Standard Thursday night.
Standard Thursday.
Saturday?
Depending on what LARP we're at.
Cool.
What are you going for?
The judgment of Tyr will soon be upon you! Fucking smash from the barbarian
No.
who is nearly dead.
Yep, okay.
Slash.
You got advantage on him.
That is a 15.
That's a hit. They're not particularly hard to hit.
So you really look at the total.
8 points of damage on the one I was previously fighting, rather
this-
than
this-
the big
Not
naked
the
one.
naked one.
Not the
So how much damage for the first attack?
8.
Yep.
And the second
And
attack.
second attack.
16.
You get advantage, so roll it.
Oh, yeah.
You get crit.
Ooh, 16.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Is that the naked dude?
Yes, that is the naked dude.
Are you
And
going for the naked or the injured one?
First one was on the inside.
first one was on the injured, second
Okay.
one was on the naked.
Yep.
Injured and naked.
Give me some damage on him.
I'm also going to cast Divine Smite. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what does
I'm
that do?
spending a spell slot
Yeah.
to deal radiant damage on the target. So that's 2d8
As well as the d6.
as well as a d6. Did I roll that already?
You haven't
Yeah.
rolled a d6 yet.
Okay, so that is 7 points of regular damage. And can I have a d8?
Nice.
It's this guy. And 9 points of radiant damage.
So total?
What was the first one?
7 and 9.
16.
So 16.
16.
Nice. Okay, my turn.
This
Give
dude's
me a
still in the
Mooney
thingy.
beam on him, please.
He needs to do his concentration. Is it? Yeah.
13.
No, 14. So that's 2d10, 8, 5.
That kills him. He swings the axe back for one final as it just. He's not been able to get out of the moonbeam.
Was that naked guy or?
No, that
naked
was
guy.
Naked guy's fine. You've got naked guy. You can have naked guy.
Naked guy closes his eye. You see they become. He gets another constitution save, doesn't he?
At the end of his turn.
His eyes close as he just focuses on you. And barrage of mad swings and just horrendous, huge spinning. There's no finesse to him at all. It is just pure strength coming from him. That's a 20.
Oh, critical
What, even with
blindness.
disadvantage?
No,
Well, he gets reckless, so it counters it.
critical nakedness.
Second attack misses. Third attack misses. 3, 10, 15 points of damage.
Whoa.
With these two hand axes as he steps in, swinging and spinning them, just coming wildly forwards as he does. I'll give you an attackable opportunity on him because he's just mad.
14.
Yes, a hit.
That is 7 points of damage.
Oh, geez, yeah. As the axe clips and pulls your shield to the side, the second attack comes in and pulls your sword aside. As you think you've got away with his two attacks, his main hand reverses and comes back in again, just straight across the side of your face, as blood sprays out heavily.
Cool scars.
That's
Times 2.
his turn. The druid from on top of the tree. He's going to try and cast a spell. I'll do a concentration first to see if he can get it off. No, he can't with a 2. As he tries to talk to produce flame in his hand, he just chokes up and isn't able to get any off. He does. He throws 3 more little seeds to the floor, little pips, as they connive, and one of the ones which is at the front is going to attack you. That's a miss. That's a miss. They're trying to swarm you, the one at the front.
The other one's
And one more runs forwards. That is his turn, as they're starting to overwhelm your front line now.
How far away am I from the big tree?
60 foot.
60 foot.
Probably slightly less than 60 foot now. Right. He's been. Red, your turn.
I'm going to cast another lightning bolt at the tree and try and clip this doodle there as well.
Okay, is that a dexterity
Dex,
save?
please.
The tree just dodges the other way.
What's the DC?
14.
Yeah. The guy at the front. The guy at the front does though.
The what then?
The little guy does.
Go little guy. You know what? Good on you.
But it's still 2d10 worth of damage.
Yeah, it's still 2d10.
That's 2d10.
Sorry, not 2d, not 10s. 6s.
6.
Can I have 2 more 6s, please?
hurting.
Danker. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's for this guy
Okay.
and for the tree.
That's
8,
enough to drop him. Still.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points of damage.
The tree does not look well. Some of its branches are sagging now and have fallen down and lying limp. There's the sap from the bark is
no more level 3
freely
spells. I've got a
dripping
60
to
on
the
my own.
floor. My turn. I thought this was going to be really hard.
We all thought this was going to be
We are actually we're working quite well as a
you've
team.
had to spend money. You had to spend
I
points
spent
to
all
do
my sorcery points
on your to
get
get level 3.
Yeah.
We've
There's a lot of level 3
our
going
big
on.
stuff.
Can you give me a DC 15 Constitution
I'm now
save,
15 out of games.
please?
Me.
Ah.
Oh, crit!
Hey, crit, crit.
Oh.
He's gonna burn all these dice. When you get back, he's going, I've got some new dice.
They have a little bit weighted on the one side. Ones may come up more often.
Okay, bear with me. You still take some damage, I'm afraid.
Ooh, it's like a half damage.
Take 6, so 3. 6. Ooh, nice. 10, 15, 7. So, take 6, so 3 points of damage, crushing as it starts to constrict around you. But then you feel the thorns dig into you as you start to bleed, and you take 15 points. But you've saved against it, so you take half, so you take 7.
So 3 and 7.
Yeah. Those who will be looking up, you start to see blood flowing from Jakul down the root and along it into the tree.
No. Nope.
Healing itself from me.
And now my go.
Taking up all the beautiful blood.
Okay. Constance, what's your AC, please?
21.
Yeah, it's a miss. Who else is going to be? Hess. Who else is? Who's the next at the front?
I'm here.
I'm up in the sky.
Yeah.
So
Red's probably the
Red's-
closest to the front.
Yeah, and then me and Gabe at the back.
Still attached and walking on its roots now. The entire tree comes out of the ground, and the roots kind of sliver forwards is how it maneuvers, and it moves forwards 30 foot towards you.
Cool.
Towards Red or just towards the middle?
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead, so towards.
Towards the middle,
Yeah. We're all clustering in the middle.
Okay, those things back there. It's coming towards us. Not
Those
quite
are
out
the
of
little
sense.
twiggy things.
Yeah.
And so Gabriel, you'll now be on routes.
The penguin.
All of you are now on
So
routes.
within 60 foot of me.
Yeah.
Cool.
All of you are now on routes. Jakul, your turn. You're still head up and constricted in the air. What do you want to go for?
I can break myself out.
You can do an athletics roll versus me.
Okay, and then if I succeed, I just fall out of the sky, or
I don't know. Tell me. Depends how well you roll on the athletics.
okay.
So if you beat me by a long way, then we'll say that yes, you can kind of break out and do something. Otherwise, yes, you will be falling.
Okay. Could I use a bonus spell before I?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna use.
Give me a concentration.
Okay.
As a bonus action, no, because it's just a...
Yeah, and it's vocal, it's just vocal as well. So
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna do mass.
Give me a
healing
d20,
word.
and on a 1, you fuck it.
Okay.
You flip it.
11.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Yeah. So mass healing word. So that would be to everyone gets this healing.
I've had no damage yet.
That would be
Sorry, was that a masculine word?
mass
healing.
healing.
Matt's healing word. They named this spell after me. It's
No,
the greatest spell ever.
I thought it was masculine word.
Oh.
Like,
Everyone is dead now.
yeah.
Feel the might of Matt's healing word.
It's 4 health to everyone then. so, yeah.
Thanking you.
Oh, sweet.
How much?
4. Not much. Bonus action though.
Right, athletics versus me.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled pretty well. 16.
Oh, athletics. 18.
Yep, you break out, but only just. You're going to be taking some fall damage.
Yeah.
Take 4 points of damage
Okay, back down to 6.
as you fall to the floor with a collapse and a smash.
Am I prone or?
Yeah, so you can use half your action, half your movement to get back up again.
Okay,
so
I
then
will
you can
do
move
so.
15 foot.
Yeah.
And you've got your action as well. I think.
That was my action to break out.
No, yes, you're right. Your action was
My
to
action
break
was to
out.
break out, and
let
then
me just
my
check.
move was to stand back up.
Grapple as you must you escape. You are forced to be separated. Grapple can move. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can stand up.
You
Yeah, I'm
you're
going
on
to
your
stand
feet.
up. But yeah. Okay.
Oh, my barbarian saved to see if he's not blind anymore. He. So,
It was 14 DC.
yeah, I feel he might be not blind anymore. Gabriel,
So the,
as you're about to start your turn, the roots underneath you try and grapple you and shoot up into the air and succeed. Take 9 points of damage, and you are now 20 foot in the air.
9 points of damage.
So there is a type of action which certain bosses get which are called legendary actions, and they get a number of them per round, and it lets them go just before you do.
Sure.
But there's like a very limited things that they can do on their legendary actions.
Fine. My go?
You'll go now. So you are currently grappled, and
Bonus action, Misty Step. Briefly surrounded by a shimmering mist, you teleport yourself up to 30 feet into an unoccupied space.
give me a concentration check just to make sure you don't fluff it.
17.
Yes, enough, yeah. You... The mist absorbs you into it as you land on the floor again.
How close is the tree to everything else that's going on?
30 foot behind them.
30 foot behind.
Next turn, if it moves forwards again, it will be
Yes.
upon you. But it is not. It's looking slightly healthier than it was, but it still does not look healthy.
It has some beautiful blood running
I
through it.
am going to cast Shatter.
That's the AoE one, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the save on it?
It is a con save.
Okay, and it's AoE.
AoE. It's each creature within 10-foot radius sphere. So
You can either hit the close combats or the tree.
I'm just going to go straight for the tree.
Okay. What happens if it saves?
It takes half damage.
Okay.
It's 17 as the spell save DC.
Oh, that one. Oh, jeez.
Nice.
1 second.
Because you're up my charisma up by 1.
17.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. No, he's still saved.
Okay.
Has he? Only just though. Only just.
Is it classed as a living material?
You're not sure?
Because a creature made of non-organic material.
No, it's organic
It's
material.
organic. Cool.
Give me some damage.
4d8 thunder damage.
4. Whoa.
My giant tree. No.
8 plus 4, so 12. Plus 6, so 18 points of thunder damage.
18 was that?
Yeah, 18. The sound of ravens starts echoing from within the tree.
Nice. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Hessia, your action. What's your AC, please?
12.
Bloody miss. The roots, you see them rumble and try to shoot up near you, but you spin and sidestep as they aren't able to grapple.
I'm a nimble. Can I get within... oh no, that's 15.
So you're within about 60 foot of it at the moment.
I'm just going to firebolt the tree.
Yep, give me a hit,
From that
please.
range.
Running out of spells, are we?
What is
It's the only one I've got left that's got a decent range on it. Everything else
Aye.
would be really close.
You got advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah, use your reroll. That would still be up, yeah.
Ooh, crit.
Give me some
The
damage.
first one was not a crit. Firebolt is 2d10.
So it's 40-10.
So you double it.
Oh no, sorry. D10.
I thought I have plus one number d10s. Oh no, I haven't. It's there. Sorry. 12. Maths has gone out my head. 9, 24.
More than that.
No, 12
Yeah,
plus
'cause you
7.
have
12. It was
Right.
12 and 12. You was a
Plus
7
five.
and a 5.
Yeah, but then I rolled it again.
No, you rolled them twice, so it's 12 and 12.
24.
24.
24.
Is that what you said? No, sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm being bad at maths.
We're all
As the
bad at
fire
maths.
erupts, smashes into it, this perfect shot. An area where the bark had peeled away, and you could see the gooey inner of my Gulfius tree as it smashes in. The tree sways back, and the roots start to carry it forwards. But something doesn't seem right. As you can see this firebolt within it now, and the bark lighting up from inside as it starts spreading quickly down all of the branches, down all of them, and it erupts out of the fingers pointing out from the branches as they start to burn away and crumble, and all of the smaller branches fall off. The cocoon of branches around the druid crumbles as he falls to the floor. and the tree falls backwards.
I'm glad it fell backwards.
Kill the tree.
Yes.
I'm glad it fell backwards.
We would all be in a
Directly
lot
in
of
front of it.
trouble if it fell forward.
Kitty, your turn. You got Nudie in front of you. You got little Nibbly to the side.
I cast Vow of Enmity on the nude guy, which is a bonus action, and it gives me advantage on attack rolls against a creature I can see within 10 feet in front of me.
Nice. You got advantage on him.
Naked guy.
You got super advantage on him.
Yeah.
Double, triple advantage.
19 plus 25. So anyway. Yeah, 25.
And second attack.
22.
That's a hit. 2 hits. Give me some damage.
I'm really good at maths today. 8 and an 8.
Oh, jeez. 16. So 20. He's not looking fresh.
You can use that again, can't you?
So it's a tree.
I haven't got any more spells
on that
left.
now.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
got
but we've
one
still got the
second level,
druid
but I
that
wanna
fell
do
out of it. So that.
You can still
Yeah.
use it at the first level.
Too big.
It just replaces the spell
Could do,
slot.
but I'm quite keen on having one
Shoulders aching
spell slot left.
and burning how hard you've pushed your body now as you're trying to fight slightly more conservative. Do you want to hit me with your shield?
I can't because Channel Divinity was a bonus.
Ah, okay. As the two slices trying to be slightly more conservative as you've now fought, 3 people. But still, with his no armour, yes, he's got a lot of muscles, but you're digging into him and he's bleeding heavily now. Heavily from, skin hanging loose from him.
Great.
My turn. He's going to try and wreck your face.
Fine.
No. Oh, that's a hit. Last attack. No. Advantage with 3 attacks is quite nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty big boy damage.
Thank you for blinding him.
6. As he opens his eyes now, you can see his pupils return to normal. And from last turn, take 10 points of damage from this axe. Again, it's just wailing on you. It's not pretty. It's just pure force. Every time he hits, the kind of shudder the rest of you can hear, the just effort that has gone in. If this guy was unleashed on pretty much anyone, you think the fights are going to be over incredibly quickly. As he's putting dents and sparks coming off the sword and the shield, as you can see rings come flying out from Constance's armour and just gaping holes in it. Little shitty thing, he's got you flanked, so it's advantage. 21?
Yeah.
It's the sound.
Bang on.
Yeah, that's 3 points of damage. As it again biting into your legs, just tearing into you from multiple angles. The other one's all close to distance. Jackal, I think there's 2 on you, isn't there now?
Yeah.
They're gonna.
So they those 2 close the distance onto me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And there's 1 which can attack you, Jackal. 16.
Yeah, that's a hit. I'm 16 now.
So it gets a perfect. As you just push yourself to your feet, and as you do, it just leaps at you, and you take 5 points of damage as it digs in deep. Ouch. They've been. The druid at the back picks himself up, seeing the carnage in front of him. Teeth dig into his own artery in his wrist. Static begins to build in the air. As his hand flings forwards, this bolt of lightning goes through his entire own team, straight down the centre, catching who is the other dice at the back. So 1, 2, and
this
whoever
one?
that is.
This one?
This one or
Yeah.
this one? That one?
The D20.
That's me.
So it will be bang, bang, and the D20. So the
Okay.
front 2 and me. You've seen it coming.
1, 2,
So it's a dex save.
These the 2.
Yes.
If you save,
Like,
So I didn't take any damage because my amazing shield, but it's unlikely.
okay, let me see if any of my guys save. None
So
of the first
I
2.
need
What am I
roll-
saving on Dex?
Dex, please.
Against
Barbarian saves.
What's the magic number?
That's quite high.
You'll be alright.
You get advantage on all ability rolls as well.
Oh, do we?
or-
Yeah.
Oh,
18.
fuck.
Oh, I
Is
got
it
the same
ability
thing
rolls or
twice.
saving throws, though? There's a difference.
Oh, I got the same number twice anyway.
Oh, wait, no, it's not ability checks, it's wisdom checks.
Okay.
18.
14.
6.
Okay. You save, so you take half damage.
I still might go down. Do we have anyone else who can heal? You can heal. Okay, good.
Uh-oh. You got cocky too soon, team.
27 points of damage.
I'm out.
And half to me. I'm out.
As it bolts straight down the middle. All of the Tweed Blights are dead, and the barbarian staggers backwards, somehow pushes himself to his feet, but looks absolutely wrecked.
There's one left,
barbarian's
which is the
alright.
barbarian.
I thought the
Oh,
barbarian was there.
all of them are gone.
No, it's here.
All of the Blights,
Who's
yeah.
that then?
That's the blight.
So that's the
That's
barbarian.
me. That's Constance.
So all the blights.
That's it, yeah. So we've got the barbarian and the druid, that's it.
And we are all down. Us 3.
No pressure, Gabriel. No pressure, Red.
That's me done. Red, your turn.
Um,
So you've got on his last legs looking barbarian, a heavily burnt, frozen-throated druid who looks fucked as well.
Red is gonna cast Moonbeam again on the druid.
Yeah.
That is a Constitution saving throw.
Nope.
So that's 2d10 points of damage. So that's 10. 18 points of damage. That's radiant damage, and that cone stays.
Smashes into him as he looks towards you. As you just see him get turned into powdery,
Bye, bro.
barky.
Yum.
Jakul, your turn.
Saving throw. Death saving throw.
Yes, please.
10. What's...
A 10
That's what happened.
is a pass.
So
I
anything
think.
under 10 is a...
Yeah, so that's one success.
Woohoo!
Gabriel.
That barbarian's still standing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
Yeah, you may to hit.
20.
Yes, a hit.
And the next one is a 20.
That's a hit.
26. So 2d10. 7 and 5, so 12 points of damage. Of force damage.
So it smashes into him twice, rocks him. So he spins, pushes one of the axes on the floor to stop himself falling over. Head hanging at an awkward angle now. Blood leaking from him and all of the scarification all over his body. It's all lit up across his body. So he starts to charge at you. Axe is spinning and whirling. He makes it 10 foot, 15 foot, as he just then keels over to the floor, bounces once, and falls unconscious.
Oh shit.
Bye, bro.
He's unconscious, not dead.
Unconscious, not dead.
Oh,
Stay there then.
he's dead.
You're going to creep the ground?
Yeah, oh yeah, straight up. I'm just going to walk
Kitty,
past, bolt him.
I'm unconscious.
give me a life saving throw. Hesia, same as well. Oh no, you're still on your feet. Yeah, as you stagger backwards, electric, shaking from the shield. Your turn, what do you do?
It's an orc thing, relentless endurance. If you knock to 0, you're back to 1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with absolutely no finesse and absolutely no kind of like training looking like, just drop the shield and stab the last barbarian.
That was my barbarian.
Sorry, I messed that up. Sorry, I forgot you were still standing. So as the barbarian goes to run past you
Oh,
to get
sorry,
to
I
Johnny.
missed that. I totally missed that.
I thought you were
messaging
down. Sorry, yeah. So the last barbarian gets hit by the double force. As he runs past, you put him down.
No. Oh, yeah, okay.
Down he goes.
I feel bad because
No, sorry, that was me. I forgot you got the half orc to stand up.
So he's
So
never.
called ability. But then you collapse, or can you use any
it
abilities?
literally just when drop to 0, drop to 1 instead. So I need to read up on that.
Okay.
It's probably like a one-off.
Yeah,
Yeah, once. I think it's the once per.
Okay.
per
Yeah, so
login.
you-
Not hit
It's the
again,
same
no.
thing as Hestia
Oh,
doing
yeah.
Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, I can only do that once
Nice.
per long rest.
There's an eerie,
Otherwise, half orcs never die.
deadly silence on the top of the hill. Your turn. What do you do? You've got 2 people unconscious on
Red
the
is
floor.
gonna go to Jakul
Yeah.
and is gonna cast Cure Wounds. So that is 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier. So that is 12 points. You are up by.
Oh, thank you.
Crap, big hill.
My big boy hill.
I think you guys are almost out of spell slots and everything, though.
Yeah.
You've used a lot.
No,
I mean,
I've
still
got
got 1 level 2 and I've still got 2 level 4s. Sorry, not level 4s, level 1s.
I've got all my level 1s, but that's it. No 2s or 3s.
Hessia, you're still down. Give me a save versus being dead, please.
17.
Kitty and Gabriel, your turn. We'll come out of initiative order now because I think you're going to be able to stabilise everyone.
I'm going to head towards that tree.
I'm going to go to Hestia then as soon as I'm up and try and
I'm
Bring
glad
it
somebody
back.
cares.
Oh, I know that.
spare the dying, you're back to 1, and then...
Red's
Heal.
gonna go up to the druid's not there anymore, is he?
It's totally
Well, my own
disintegrated
one.
from the
you're on
beam.
1, and I'm going to
She's
heal.
gonna go and look at the Ica that was coming out of the tree and examine it.
It's an extra 4 health.
Seems
Sorry,
like
I rolled a 1.
a
So
horrendous
5 altogether.
5
mix
altogether, yeah.
of blood mixed with like that mapley syrup kind of
It's tree sap.
tree sap.
Yeah.
Maybe you can make.
So it's using people as life force.
It sounds
Um,
very much
now
like
that you've seen
stuff.
it,
Blood magic.
give me knowledge nature or knowledge religion between all of you.
I'm not going to roll.
14.
Oh, crit!
Woo!
Crit fail. I mean, I'm lying there having just almost died, so...
My brush with death sparked.
It didn't do much good for me.
Oh, shit.
You go over to investigate it and have a look at it. And you can see the trunk where it's kind of snapped backwards and fallen. As you, I'll give you a bit of a crit. As you look at it, and you look at the bark and you kind of investigate the sap, you can see something in there which seems wooden, but made of a different type of wood. Jet black in there, in the centre. Gonna have a look at it?
Yes.
Are you getting it out?
No, I'm going to investigate without touching it first.
As you have a look at it, a bit of canteen water to wash this kind of bloody mess away from it. Have a very close look at what's been in the heart of this tree, in the heart of the trunk. There's a wooden stake, perfectly round, sharpened to a point, jet black wood stake.
I will...
You think back to this tree. You're sure, after seeing this, it is called a Gulthias tree. Gulthias. They're created. They've got necromantic abilities, so they can drain blood, and the grasping roots. It's all kind of clicking into place for you. But how they're created is when a vampire, a very powerful vampire, is staked. The actual stake that kills them becomes so corrupted and so evil that if it is planted, can grow into this monstrosity of a tree.
Oh. I'll notify everyone as soon as...
Those at the back, give me a perception, please, as you've got a bit of time to look around.
10.
22.
10.
What?
My perception is 38.
I'm just having a look at the back,
So we're
guys.
looking at
I got an
everything.
18. I get
Plus
plus
the
1
other
for
thing.
my perception and plus 3 from Eric.
It's a shame there was something hidden here, wouldn't
All I want to do is see how cool the axe is that's in the tree.
Is it a cool axe?
I don't know.
As
I thought
you
you could see everything.
have a look, you have a look towards the back, towards this huge wooden effigy standing strong and proud, still half of it burnt, but the dry twigs, and you can see about 30 foot up in its chest a very slight green glow.
So, when you describe the tree to Red, there's apparently an axe
There was
in
indeed.
it.
Yep.
Is the axe still there?
Are you going to investigate the axe?
Never mind
Yep.
the glowing green
No, because
effigy.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the axe and we're going to chop the effigy down. It's quite
Yes.
simple, isn't it?
100-foot effigy.
Yeah, that's coming down. I'm not climbing 30 foot to grab a glowy thing.
Bring it to you.
Also, I tell you, Jekyll, to destroy the stake straight off, or like do some holy
Okay.
stuff to it.
You don't want to use it for Strahd.
Okay.
It's already corrupted.
You can do identify on it.
Yeah, I'll do identify.
You can take 10 minutes.
a
So
minute. I think.
you can see the skeletal hand that was holding onto it. Now the arm. You can see the body. Is someone in leather armor. They look bone structure wise like they were probably quite big. It's a battle axe. Beautifully made. There's leaves and vines around the wood and around the axe head that itself is leaves coming out and kind of built into like teeth coming out of it. It's basically a bane weapon. So and it's a bane against plants. But you'd also be able to tell when someone of non-good alignment wields the axe, but thorns will sprout from it and they take damage when they attack things.
Hand that to either you or Jekyll.
Constance takes a step back and lets you hand it to Jekyll.
Is it like a two-handed thing, or
It's a battle axe.
so it's a two-handed weapon?
No, battle axe is one-handed,
One-handed.
D8, I think.
Okay,
A great
cool.
axe would be.
Yeah, great axe
great
is
axe,
the big
okay,
one.
cool.
So it's a D8 weapon.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
It's quite beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautifully made.
Is it silver?
No.
It's a magical weapon.
No, I don't mean
It's
like...
magical. Yeah, it's a magical weapon. So
So it is a
creatures who
+1.
are immune to non-magical weapons just would count as a magical weapon, even if they're not affected by it.
Is it
Is it
silver
give
in
you a
colour?
+1 then? How does Bane work? I don't know.
Bane is an additional D8 versus any plants.
Jekyll the gardener.
That's what they call
I
it.
can't use it, but
Well, you can. You just hurt yourself.
well,
I can't use it either.
It's a
No, I can't
D8,
either.
the battle axe? It's a
D8.
standard.
You're
So it's a
the
D8
only
what, to
good
hit?
person in this party.
D8 on normal damage and an additional D8 if they are counted as a plant.
you can use it to chop down the effigy.
Okay. While you're doing your identify, it takes 10 minutes, right?
It's instantaneous, but the casting time is a minute.
Okay.
Was the glowing light 30 foot up, did you say? How...
It's pretty stable.
Yeah. So if somebody was to be able to get up there, then they
It's on
could...
fire though, isn't it?
It's also on fire.
No, it's smouldering.
Okay, so it's hot.
Okay.
I'll climb if you
I cast Misty Step, which gets me 30 foot up.
You invoke your spell. Yeah. Give me athletics to cling on. You don't, just tell me if you roll really bad.
8.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's 10.
Yeah, that's enough for me. Yeah, you cling on. It's not pretty to watch. It takes you a minute or so, but you're able to wrestle this large green gem, about so big. Zhong,
Okay.
zhong, zhong.
We want the
Do you want me to
Right.
identify
Nice.
that as well?
Warm
Yes, please.
glow to
I
it.
know what it is, but I want to know.
I'd like to try and pull it out.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's just easy.
While they're all doing this, I'm going to be sitting down and I'm going to be starting to do
Would you
like
like
a
me
prayer
to
of healing
identify that?
for everyone.
No, I'm pretty
Nice.
sure I know what it is.
That takes
What
like
I
10
did
minutes.
identify that.
I think I know what it is.
We've got time though.
As you
Can I investigate
make your
it?
way down,
Yeah,
give me an athletics to climb down. Just don't roll really low.
18.
Yes, enough. Yeah, with slightly more finesse, you get down from it. It does sway slightly in the breeze, but it's pretty sturdily built. as you looking at this gem now, and you take a moment to cast this prayer of healing, and you invoke the identifier to work out what the axe is.
Also, we decided to destroy that stake.
Yeah. I'm focusing on healing everyone up for the moment now.
The roots from this tree go deep into the hill, you'd be able to tell. And they do not seem to be completely destroyed. Give me a knowledge nature. Now that you've got all of the pieces together, please, Red.
Yeah.
Knowledge nature.
Please.
What was that, sorry?
Knowledge nature.
11.
As you rest and all come back together under the healing words.
13, 16 health to everyone.
Nice.
So I'm back to
I'm full.
I'm not.
Well, no, 16, 38. I'm one away from full.
I'm
I
still
didn't
way
take
off.
any damage during that fight.
I changed the rules heavily for the tree, and I made it too hard for him to get out of the ground.
Yeah.
I was like, it gets easier every turn they're doing the ritual. I should have him just like fucking come out and stomp you. That was a fun fight. Bit different.
That's good.
As you take a moment, even just under this time, you can see the tree trunk starting to congeal. The stump not completely torn off. It's kind of like fallen like this, and you've got the bit still connected. All of you would be able to notice that it's starting to heal in the 10 minutes that you guys have been here.
Did you take the stake out of it?
I haven't touched it.
I'd take the stake out of it.
You gonna touch it?
Yeah.
Bare hand?
Yeah. Well, I've always got gloves on. But yeah.
His reference picture has gloves on it.
Yeah, but are they real gloves? Or
They are real gloves.
Are you naked, really?
No, not really. Yeah, I'm going to take it like, I'm not leaving that thing stuck into the ground. I don't think Red would want to leave it stuck in the ground.
No, please.
So
You can burn it.
I'm going to rip it out.
Get rid of it for
As you touch it, loud noise explodes in your ears, jarring, irritating. As you close your eyes for a second to focus, as you open, you're not there. You're in a castle, it's cold, you can feel the breeze against you, there's just cold air coming through it. As you see someone in front of you, blood dripping from his mouth as he snarls and makes eye contact with you. You can see Strahd. You've got the stake in your hand, what do you do?
Push it.
As you push it forwards, you see a look of surprise and terror on his face as he turns into mist in front of you. As you collapse to the floor, fall over, and look at your bloodied and tattered arm. Looks like the arm of not a man, a feminine arm, fully armoured, but you'd be able to tell it's not a man's arm. And then the rest of you will just see Jakul fall to the floor. Gabriel fall to the floor and just fall sideways unconscious.
Is it still in his hand?
It rolls out.
Okay. Red's gonna pull a cloak off and put the cloak over it and wrap it up. Yeah. Yeah, wrap it up in that cloak. And then, try and wake Gabriel up. That also.
Oh, he's completely out. You're out cold.
Probably should destroy that thing.
How do we destroy that thing?
Fire?
Does it need
Always
setting on
maybe
fire?
Helps.
Didn't burn in the tree.
The tree wasn't
tree was protecting
that
it.
on fire, it was protecting it.
I go over to Gabriel and rub my hands together and put some healing into him with lay on hands.
Yeah, how much are you going for?
5 points.
Yeah. You feel the healing leave you and go into him, but he's still out cold.
Well, that's rude.
Can I please firebolt this stake?
In the cloak?
You can
How
destroy
much
the
do you
cloak.
love that cloak? Yeah, in the cloak.
Yeah, you invoke the fire, smash it into it. Starts to burn with like a green flame, but doesn't seem to have done any damage to it.
Is
Not
the
to the
cloak-
cloak either.
Oh no, the cloak's on fire.
Right, Red's going to cast poison spray in Hessia's eyes. She's had that cloak since she remembers. So she's going to cast poison spray. Constitution saving throw, please.
16.
Yeah, you got it.
So, how much
So
damage
in which
do we-
case she's going to jump on her and
how
start
much
attacking
damage does
her.
it do?
It was going to be 1d12 poison damage, which she saved.
And what happens if she saves? Nothing.
If she saves nothing.
So,
So instead she's
give me
going
initiative between the two of you, please.
Can I try and break it up?
Yeah, give me an initiative. Constance.
A 1.
Initiative, 18.
That was a 1, so I'm going to try again.
That's
Oh,
also a 1.
it's also a 1. I think
No,
we
you
can
can't
do
roll
one.
twice.
One.
Only once.
Only once. So no.
As tears fill your eyes as you throw this poison into Hessia's space, and then can't believe what she's just done. Hessia, what do? Poison has smashed into your face.
What did you get?
18.
Oh, I got an 18 as well.
Oh, are you at the same time?
At 13.
And then
You can go first, as right. You are obviously going to react faster than I am in this situation.
She wouldn't fight, just try and
Jekyll.
get away.
I'll. So you're running away. You're not.
Just backing
So you're
off.
backing off.
Yeah.
And you're trying to charge her. Okay, I'm gonna jump on Red.
Gonna try and hold her?
Yeah.
Give me a grapple. Give me an athletics roll, please.
I can re-roll that. 10.
10. Was it Dext?
Athletics.
13.
He's got you.
Wild shape.
On your turn.
Seriously.
She's angry. She's like.
Constance.
I will attempt to grapple the wolf.
I got +4 to strength.
Am I still holding on to the wolf when she
Yeah,
walks?
she's
How does it
she's
go?
absolutely.
Yeah.
It rips out of her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strength.
Is it strength or-
please.
9. That's no, not 11. That's 13.
22.
What are you going for?
22 strength.
To grab her.
We're both holding her down.
You're pretty well held.
She's going to start attacking them then.
Yeah, who are you biting now?
Cool. Grabbed her first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would lose my shield defense. Or...
I'm rolling really low.
Yeah.
She's not
What did
concentrating.
you get?
6. 8
Tears
rather.
filling the wolf's eyes. Hum.
Okay, I'm gonna cast suggestion. Then I'm gonna say, your cloak is fine. I can fix it.
It's burnt.
I'm
you're gonna
casting
use the spell?
suggestion
It's
on
been
it. Yeah.
burned.
So
I'm
will save?
burning the spell.
Will save. It's a wisdom save.
Yes,
yeah.
please.
That is 18.
Oh, you save.
Yeah.
You hear these honeyed words
No.
come out of Jekyll's mouth. But you're a ferocious wolf. You don't hear them.
She's going to try and break free again. Nope, doesn't do it.
Can I grab an item while grappling?
What do you want to do?
Grab some water and pour it in her face?
Water. Just normal water.
Just regular water?
Yeah, why not?
Stop
I'll
it!
cool you down.
Cool it down.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
You attack Constance. 18.
No.
Yeah.
You're biting onto armour.
Oh wait,
Teeth.
sorry, no, +4 to hit.
My shield of faith probably isn't still active, is it?
so
No.
19,
So
20,
19.
That's a hit.
22.
No, yeah, that gets me.
Give me some damage.
6, 5. Wait, no, wrong one, sorry. 1, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
Teeth gnawing in as you completely...
It's not so much a deliberate attack, it's more just flailing and gut trying to break out.
You hear a deep, powerful, strong voice in your head. Good. The rage is strong, as it should be. I was not sure, but now I am. Hear my voice.
She blocks it out, she doesn't trust things that talked in her head
Yeah.
without her inviting them in.
Imagine that.
You focus on not listening. Still initiative, so if you still want to keep attacking.
She's going to try and go for...
If she's still attacking, want to try and chokehold her and make
try and knock her out, so you actually try and do damage?
Chokehold.
So non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal choke, pass out.
Yep.
What would happen if she turned back into a halfling as he's trying to grapple the wolf? Would it just...
I'll give you advantage on trying to sneak out. I think.
It's a slippery move, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a slippery move. Yeah, I'm going to try that. It's funny. So she's going to try and shift back to try and sneak out. What would I do?
So you get the d20 plus, you say it's advantage on the athletics.
Athletics, so that's 16 or... So 16.
Give me athletics. We'll just go to the highest, you might sneak out one of you.
9.
19.
So you get out of Constance, but Jakul's kind of still got a leg.
Should we try and kick him?
Yeah.
Yeah. 5, no.
Every time I have an action, I'm trying to just basically choke her to fall asleep.
You got a leg now.
You got a leg.
Well, you tried to kick me. I'm going to pull you back.
Yeah.
Get my.
You've still got a hold,
chokehold.
so you can.
Where's my initiative?
She's tiny.
Gone in all
Oh,
of
yeah.
this?
What do you want to do, Hessia?
Can I cast thaumaturgy to have my voice? Basically, I'm not trying to intimidate. To just really loud voice, sort of flames, illusion of flames.
I've got brave advantage.
Yeah, give me an intimidation roll.
She's going to say something along the lines of, be quiet or something something really pathetic like that.
Okay.
It's all within the look. I'm not going to do it. Intimidation.
What did you get?
Oh, 10.
What do I need to roll for it?
It would be a roll off, but on a 10.
Yeah, I've got brave advantage anyway.
You big yourself up and try and make your voice powerful as this wild halfling has just completely gone feral. Biting and kicking and thrashing at everyone. So the combat, I don't think you're going to be able to escape both of them because they'll just constantly be able to peg you down. Eventually, if we roleplay it, that you burn yourself out.
I'm going to be taking my time trying to charm her and,
No, Red's going to cast heat metal on Jakul's armour.
Really?
To make him let go of her.
Down.
She is angry. This is the most angry she's ever been. She's kept her cool for now. But that's pushed her over the edge.
I won't let go of you, by the way.
That's going to... Both of you taking that damage.
Yeah.
If he's got you. You invoke the spell.
Yep.
She's wriggled out of my grip.
Yeah. So on your turn, Constance, I will do the heat metal. So how does heat metal work?
Heat metal works. She touches the piece of iron on the belt.
Touching it, yeah.
And it heats up any creature in physical contact with the armour she is casting it on. Takes 2d8 fire damage.
Do I save?
No.
It's a concentration spell.
It's a concentration spell.
So 2d8 fire damage.
To both of us.
Yeah.
4, 6.
You take that as well, as he's bear hugging you in now. He's got a good hold of you. Not you, no. Not yet.
No.
Constance, your
Sorry, I
turn.
misunderstood. I'm going to disengage and go over to Jakul, to Gabriel and...
As you look at Gabriel, he looks very different. How do you look?
He's now about 5'10".
Okay. How tall was he before?
He was about 5'8".
Okay.
So he's grown to about 5'10". He's got a bit more of a muscular build, but he's really heavily scarred. You notice that his even the clothes that he's wearing has a load of rips and stuff in it. His beard is a short black beard. There's something familiar about his look. You kind of, if you think about putting into different clothes, then he would look someone very similar to a Vizdani you've met, basically.
Yeah, smack him in the face.
He's out. Out cold. Completely out. The wrestling over here.
I'm still holding her and trying to
choke her out.
So, how does that work? I just keep doing damage.
You do constant, so you can, when you grapple someone, I says for topic, we cannot use a creature one size larger than you. Yeah, you'd be doing constant damage. Should we say D6 plus your strength damage each round?
Okay.
You're just choking her out.
8.
And give me a concentration check, so it's just a straight 10.
Oh, straight 10.
Oh, D20, sorry.
Oh.
And then you've got to get over 10.
2.
The heat metal, feel the heat drop out from it. Your turn.
Still struggling.
Yeah, give me another athletics as you try and wiggle free.
Nope.
Is it versus athletics?
Yeah. So
yeah. More.
he's got a pretty solid hold of you now.
She's still going to struggle.
Yeah. Constance.
She's absolutely like screaming, howling.
So, Jackal, just holding on to her, take 4 points of damage, and you do 2 points of damage to yourself.
Cool. Is there any fabric left on the cloak on the floor?
Yeah, she's taking fire damage. There's like burnt holes in
Okay.
it.
I could have fixed this. I have
It's not about fixing it. It's about she's destroyed something else that she cares about.
I'd pick it up with the fabric underneath it,
Yeah.
and in the manner of someone throwing a bone at a dog, throw the stake in the direction of the wolf.
It's not a wolf anymore.
Oh, you're not?
Back to being a halfling.
Oh, I missed things. Sorry, I got really excited. And then I got in my head. Fetch. I was just like,
No, she's back to being a
fetch with a
halfling.
thing that will make you immediately a bit go unconscious.
So
Well, I'm
you're
going to try
and-
and do that because Constance's back was turned the entire time and doesn't
You're going
realise
to try
that
and
she's
touch
turned
this.
back into.
Try and touch the.
Holding onto the fabric underneath it. Launch it
So
in
it
the
hits her.
direction of red.
Give me a roll to hit, please.
Who she fully thought was a wolf
Yeah.
until it's already in the air.
Yeah, no, because you would have turned round and she would have been back into
Yeah.
Thrown?
The cursed steak.
the cursed stake at her. Oh, that's genius.
Or possibly Jackal.
9.
15, my armor class.
We're just 15.
It's gonna
But it
bounce
would only
off
have to
Jackal.
touch you.
I have 16 armor class. Maybe it hits us both.
Clunk, clunk.
If it
Yeah.
lands next to us and we're rolling around,
Yeah,
rolling,
so
we both hit it.
It hits one and then touches the other. So it only has to touch.
Yeah.
Right. Jackal, you see a vision of a beautiful, worthy of worship, a glow to her skin, long blonde hair curling down in full plate armour, standing strong and proud. As you look in confusion for a second as your grubby hands hold up this stake towards her. As you feel a voice come out of your mouth, but it's someone else's voice. It is made of the heart's wood, of the oldest tree in the oldest forest. We blessed it as best we could. Do what must be done. As this armoured hand takes it from you, a look of respect. As it's taken, you feel your life being drained from you as it is. What force you had holding it on, as just energy is ripped out from you and put into the stake. As you fall forwards, again, unconscious. Red. You're on Yesterhill. It's not covered in mist. There's no mist to be seen. The woodlands around here are beautiful. Old, wild, natural beauty to them. As you stand and look around, just taken back for a second, as you're in shock of where you are. You're not alone. There's a hulking man with you, standing maybe 6'4", 6'5", wearing heavy studded leather armour, made from there's inscriptions on his armour. A heavy axe on his back. Marvellous spear. Truly breathtaking weapon by his side. Vines round it and spikes on it. The blade of it, a leaf, then split down the centre. As he just stands and looks out. He's not acknowledged you yet. Takes a deep breath in. You can feel and hear as his lungs fill with air, his powerful frame. I knew one of you would be worthy. One of you wild. One of you with rage and anger, unquenchable. I remember when this land was like this. Oh, how it has fallen. I see you have lost lots. But there is a chance that this rage of yours could save us all. My soul trapped here for millennia, unable to go to my ancestors, as yours will be as well. But it does not have to be this way. The druids corrupted by the land. A sick, twisted joke of what they once were. But you cannot corrupt rage. You cannot corrupt anger. And that is what you have, little one. Take my spear. As he pulls it out in front of him and holds it.
Looking at it, what's it look like? Is it the one?
No, so it's a heavy, two-handed, long spear. As you look along it, spikes coming from it, vines going down it, twisting, come into this central point where the leaf metal kind of joins into the shaft. It's made of a black wood that you're not sure that you've seen before. It's about all you can tell from it looking at it straight away.
Does it look a similar wood to what the stake was?
No.
No.
Would you have seen it? I don't know if you would have seen ironwood. Up to you if you would have. It's like a druid enchanted wood that's as strong as steel. As he brings it round, you can see that it is double-ended. So there is a smaller point on the other end as well. A small ribbon around it that can be tied onto your wrist.
Sort of looks at it for a minute and looks up at him. What does he look like?
He looks like rage. He looks like anger. He looks like an uncontrolled storm, which is unforgiving.
Why do you never describe me like that? Why do you never describe me like that?
It's going to end well.
No, I'm going to stick with her. I'm going to stick with her character flaw, which she's slow to trust people. She won't trust him. Doesn't trust people who come into her brain without her permission. She'll take a step back, not in fear or complete dismissal, but in a I am not ready to trust you at the moment.
He smiles.
I knew I choose well. Let me earn your trust, little one. For there is someone I've been keeping safe from the storm. As he echoes out.
Oh my god.
As you hear it returned, plodding up the hill
No, no.
towards him, low and strong, ears back as it makes his way up near his side. You see this old, scarred, grey wolf.
Oh no.
As it stands near him, which you recognise, and its eyes fix on you. It hesitates for a second, and then walks over next to your side.
She immediately puts her arms around it.
His soul is not lost yet. But I fear you have the devil's attention now. And he will want to turn you into his plaything however he can.
Red is going to look at him. What's your name?
Karvan.
As he says that, he drops the spear, and the image empties. And you just find yourself in blackness and then nowhere. Constance, you find yourself standing on the hill. Hear me out. With Hessia.
Yeah.
Hi.
And everyone else is unconscious.
High five.
Are you prone?
I'm fine.
No.
I'm just up there.
Right.
I've just watched this happen.
Both give me a perception roll, please.
4.
13.
Alright.
It's not
Put in your
one.
seat first. Hairs on the back of your neck go up.
Oh, yeah.
Something's not right. You can see the tree, again, as you kind of look over it, seems to be healing still. Flying in comes a raven, flying in fast. As it lands near you with a spin of wings and feathers fly out of breath, stands a tall man, maybe 5'11", black hair with silver streaks through it. Erwin stands before you. He nods and looks around. My brothers said they sent you here. Madness. There'll be more of their druids on their way. We must leave, and we must leave fast.
How do you suggest we go? They're all unconscious. I can carry maybe one.
He kind of takes a second and looks. My strength is failing me. I came as fast as I could. You can see he's got a long axe, long-handed battle axe at his side and a small shield, but he doesn't seem to be wearing any armour.
I could carry Red. You could carry Gabriel, but you're cool. Who's going to be strong enough to carry him?
Mm-hmm. Do we have 10 minutes?
Can we have 10 minutes?
What's the plan? We must leave, and we must leave fast. I saw the druids on their way here. as I flew in. If you think you can hold, I could go for my family. But most of them were far away with the cart and the wine. Once they told me that they sent you here on a fool's errand. No.
No, we can't hold. We need to move.
Do you think you can take 2 of them?
Why? Which caused the problem. Have you seen the size of him?
How long do we have until they're up on us?
Give me a perception.
17.
I see it.
Oh, and me, sorry.
13.
13.
As you stand and look from the top of the hill, you can see coming from the north, out of the tree line, now approaching the hill, 2 druids and one of the berserkers.
Are they coming from
North.
one direction?
Yeah.
How long does Constance think it would take to get there? For them to get to where we are?
Up the hill, a matter of minutes.
Less than 10 minutes?
Yes. Oh. He sees them. There is no time.
I could try and put some distractions up, but keeping them for 10 minutes is going to be a challenge.
This gives me some strength. Go to safety. Hide in the forest. What's wrong with your companions?
They touched this.
Touched a stick.
He kind of looks at it. There is evil magic at play here.
Hessia goes over to that stake, takes her scarf off that she wears, uses that to bundle it up, put it in her bag.
Yeah.
He draws his axe and shield. Carry them to safety. We have an open target here. Tell Brom and Bran as he starts running towards the druids. Go! And that's where we'll leave it.
I was going to cough.
Yeah, we got options.
We had a plan. We had a plan.
We can go fight with him if you want. Make a line. Make a stand.
These are our plan cards.
And that's where we'll leave it. Sorry, that was just a big scrap again.
No, it's good.
I like it.
A lot of fighty ones in a row.
It was a good, emotional, stressful fight.
I can't cope with Owen being killed.
No.
You wrecked my tree.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
That was...
Right, well done.
I thought he was going to be tough. He had 200
I'm sorry if I have to murder Hessia.
Yeah.
Ray is beyond
try.
Massive, some 30 points of damage doesn't dodge it, 30 points of damage doesn't dodge it, and just constant little caught in all the AoEs, and just tons of AoEs nibbling away at his health. And then a double red blast on him as well.
Well done, guys.
We kind of spent all our spell slots on that.
Yeah, you blew it up with big spells. And lightning bolts were hitting it and then constantly D4s on him.
Yeah.
I have one second level left, but the one I wanted to use wasn't prepared.
1 second, but
I'm down to first levels, but I've still got a tiefling thing which would help us.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes, you would. But he's the sentient being to himself.
Yeah.
So what would he do?
Because the Sentinel Raven, he automatically wakes me up when there's trouble.
Okay. But what you're unconscious with, he wouldn't be able to wake you up.
No.
I love I throw it at them.
Wait, it's no longer a wolf.
I was just hoping there's a certain amount of wolf
brain.
Yeah, wolf brain kicks in and tries to catch the thing.
Still got her own mind.
Wolf brain kicks in.
And so when do we fly back, Sand? We fly back on Tuesday. So we could do Wednesday next week?
Yeah.
Wednesday's the normal week, isn't it?
Yeah.
That might be my last one for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure I
How
can
come?
do Wednesday.
Wedding.
Yes,
When is-
wedding and honeymoon.
When is it? When is it?
It is the 27th.
If you're on
Oh
Wednesday.
wow.
I'll see what if it's your last one. I'll see if I can rearrange stuff.
Could be
'cause-
more exciting
Exactly.
than D&D on
What have you
Wednesday.
I
got?
could maybe do the week after as well.
Real
Could
life
do one
things.
early.
Just been meeting up with a friend, but like that can be done any night. And if it's Matt's last one.
I might be able to do the one
The only
after,
other
but I'm not
person who's
sure.
conscious currently, so please.
Okay, so we're back to normal Wednesday next week. Yeah, it could be an interesting one with 3 members of the party unconscious. And
Yeah.
Also, we now have a massive rift in the party.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there already was a small rift. It's now just gotten bigger.
Torn like an old red cloak.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing a good old fireball won't solve.
a wolf on the face would solve it.
Yeah, it's true. Wolf on
Fireballs.
the face would solve that.
Reason for and solution to all of life's problems.
One of 2 things, either a wolf on the face or a fireball on the face.
That's twice Hessia has taken things from her.
In her defense, she did not kill the wolf.
But she started the whole process.
She gave everyone the
Picked
idea.
up the dagger.
She picked up the dagger.
And shot him with
Shot him with a
crossbow.
crossbow.
I mean, fucking hilarious that all of us are like, no, we can't touch the thing. Like, nobody here is good apart from the cleric. Okay. Dickheads, I love it.
Lovely. Well, cheers for joining us.
Cheers, Muse.
Thank you.
Indeed.
It's got all warm all of a sudden, isn't it?
It's time for an ice pop.
Oh, yeah.
Nice pop.
Say goodbye for now.
Even a nice spot. Right, cheers everyone. So, Wednesday, normal time.
Bye.